Company.
Looking for the highest quality products at the lowest prices? Shop and save on Walnut Hill and Uniontown has the widest selection of brands and the freshest offerings around. They specialize in your family's grocery needs. Save big and sign up for the Shop and Save Perks card to get money-saving benefits and discounts on gas. Shop and save. Walnut Hill Road, Uniontown, open 7 a.m. to 10 p.m. every day. Working hard to offer you the best at Shop and Save because it's the just right thing to do.
Hello, this is your Fayette County Commissioner, Vince Facides. There is nothing more exciting than high school sports. As a graduate of Laurel Highlands and a letterman myself, I know all the athletes work extra hard to be competitive, plus maintain their study skills. Again, this is Commissioner Vince Facides saluting all of the young contestants for their efforts. Good luck and may the best team prevail. And the winner is...
We're back here at Laurel Highlands High School. Brian Morozak along with Steve Super, Gary Frankhauser, and Tony Hanola. Jerry Dupay behind the camera on our Trib Live High School Sports Network video feed. Nick Barczyk back inside our WV Medicine Uniontown Hospital studios. Let's take a look at our starting lineups. They're being brought to you by Southwestern Gastrointestinal Specialists in Uniontown. Problems with the digestive tract or no picnic, get help today. Call SWGI in Uniontown at 724-437-7677. We'll start first with the West Allegheny Indians on offense. Dom Veneri is the left tackle. He has college offers to Grove City, W&J, and Waynesburg so far. Brock Stickley's the left guard, only his third career start. Richard Martzloff is the center. He was the guard, moving over to center after the Hudson Clay injury. A.J. Hughes, the right guard, only junior in the starting lineup for West Allegheny. And Shane Tuthill is the right tackle. He also has offers to Grove City and Westminster. Alex Harbison, the tight end. Nick Longo and Brennan McLafferty will rotate in at wide receiver. Gage Upton, the quarterback. And the running backs are Brock Cornell and Noden Tracy, with Roman Please playing fullback. Defensively for Laurel Highlands, Steve.
Okay, for the Mustangs, starting tonight at left and defensive end, number 55, Caden Friel. His left tackle is number 68, Brad Smith. Right tackle, number 54, Billy Barton. And the right defensive end is number 14, Lucas Ferens. Linebackers tonight, Keandre DeShields moves up a line to the linebacker spot. He's number 1 on the outside on the left. Tristan Baker is the inside linebacker on the left side. Parker Hoff, the inside linebacker on the right side. And Leland Lehue is your right outside linebacker. He's number 11. Cornerbacks are Antoine Black, number 4. Number 6 is the safety, Caleb Rafel, and the cornerback is number 2, Rodney Gallagher.
How about for the Mustangs on offense?
Left tackle is Devin Kravosky. He's number 53. Andrew Molyneux, number 76, your left guard. Josh Kelly is 75, your center. Billy Barton, right guard, number 54. And Caden Friel is your right tackle, number 55. Lucas Ferens is the tight end tonight. Quarterback Rodney Gallagher. The receivers are Leland Lehue, Antoine Black, and Caleb Rayfield. And your tailback is Jayden Tucker.
Defensively for West Allegheny, we'll have Richard Martzloff, the left defensive end. A.J. Hughes leads the team in tackles for a loss. He's the nose guard. Shane Tuthill, 3-year starter, right defensive end. Linebackers, Noden Tracy. We mentioned his grandfather, former coach at Albert Gallatin in Uniontown. Alex Harbison has 2 scoop and scores this year. He's an inside backer along with Austin Conforti and Nick Longo, who has 2 fumble recoveries this season as well, actually both of them against South Fayette. In the secondary, Brennan McLafferty leads the team with 4 interceptions. Brock Cornell and Nico Taddy are the safeties. Cornell leads the team in tackles with 86, and Roman Police is the right cornerback. Mustangs in their home blues, white numbers, red trim their sideline here on the near side. West Allegheny, the away whites, with black numbers and red trim on the far sidelines. We mentioned Gary Frankhauser down on the field, and Gary, what's the mood down on the turf tonight?
Well, Brian, it is very, very exciting down here. You can feel the electricity, the Mustangs with some excitement coming out on the field to the fight song by the band, and the coaching staff that I talked to is very cautiously optimistic about their chances here this evening. The fans have filled the stands. The students are in a whiteout. We're ready for high school football.
Steve, a pretty full house here as well.
Very full. The bleachers are full. Standing room only. There's probably 2 deep on the fence out here in front of us, and the hillside is fairly packed as well with the usual people in their lawn chairs, and it's a beautiful night for that tonight. So pretty comfortable temperatures, so everybody's coming out to watch this game, and should be a good one.
Our head referee tonight is Steve Hall. Mike Yawitz is the umpire. Sean Meigs is the head linesman. Gene Cooler, the line judge. Brandon Detweiler is the back judge, and Evan Sargo's the side judge. Again, our live video stream, courtesy of the Laurel Highlands football boosters. Fayette County Clerk of Courts Tim Dye. Roosters roost on Francis Street with the new menu and catering. Fayette County Commissioner Vince Vacides. Thurby's Riverside forward Rich Ringer, candidate for state representative in the 51st District. The law offices of Zebley Mahalovan White. The Uniontown Printing Press, and PA State Senator Pat Stefano. And Steve, I understand full house at a lot of our normal establishments that have us on tonight. Mama Ruka's, Potters, Roosters Roost tonight. The Catholic War Veterans Post 1669 in Hopwood. Nice to have all of those supporters that really allow us to bring you the video streams, whether in your home or at those establishments as well.
Well, it sure is. It's great support from those places that put the games on, and people come in and watch them if they don't want to fight all the traffic to get here, and we appreciate everybody that's watching.
Captains now making their way out to midfield. You see for the Mustangs, Ben Wilson, who's back in the lineup for Laurel Highlands tonight, might be limited, along with Rodney Gallagher and Cam Bradley, the captains. West Allegheny is going to get the football first, and they'll move right to left as we describe it. Take a quick 30-second timeout in the back with the opening kickoff.
Attorneys Bobby Gordon, Shane Gannon, and Tim Witt at Watson Mundorf LLP wish the Laurel Highlands Mustangs and all of our local teams the best of luck this year. Watson Mundorf is a premier regional law firm whose experience and expertise empower it to not only be an advocate for its clients, but also provide them with exceptional service to exceed expectations. With offices in Uniontown and Connellsville, they are local and here to serve you. Call 724-626-8882 for attorneys Bobby Gordon, Shane Gannon, and Tim Witt.
Back here at Mustang Field, just about set to go. Harry Radcliffe will kick it away for the Mustangs. Interesting, Steve, both Mustang kicker Harry Radcliffe and Braden Lambert, who's the kicker for West Allegheny, both of them have scholarship offers to Grove City.
Yeah. Well, I bet you only one of them is going to go, because you wouldn't think both guys would go there and watch the other one play, but I'm sure both of those kids will have other offers before it's over.
And here's Radcliffe getting set to kick off here for the Mustangs. Brock Cornell and Nico Taddy back deep to receive for West Allegheny, and Radcliffe's kick going back to the 5-yard line on the far side, and that's Cornell bringing it out, and he'll take it back to the 25-yard line, and that's where West Allegheny will start. 1st and 10, their quarterback is Gage Upton. This is his first year as a starter. He's a senior, 6'1", 180 pounds. Came into the game 59 of 124 for 902 yards, 9 touchdowns, and 6 interceptions on the season.
Yeah, it's talking to getting my usual scouting report from Coach Edenfield. He said he's more of a game manager, throws the ball pretty well, does not run very much, so look for him to hand off or throw.
Cornell's in the backfield right now with Upton as they bring a man in motion. They'll fake the jet sweep. It's an option play, and their quarterback, Upton, keeping it himself, and he might have lost a yard back to the 25 to bring up 2nd down and 11.
So much for that scouting report as he runs on the first play.
And of course, you got to keep the opposing team on their toes. The Mustangs certainly did that last week. We saw in their opening offensive drive Parker Hoffman at quarterback, and you have to wonder if that trend might continue here for Laurel Highlands today as well.
That was probably some of the best offense we've seen. Parker Hoff ran the ball like he knew what he was doing last week, and I would imagine that you'd probably see some of that tonight.
Semi-loaded pistol. You have Tommy Redlinger now off to the right of the quarterback, Gage Upton. Cornell again behind him, getting the carry here, trying to go in between the tackles, ran right into the Mustangs' Billy Barton, who brings him down, as once again you had just a minimal gain as Cornell got back to the original line of scrimmage to bring up 3rd down and 10.
Boy, how many times have we called Billy Barton's name this year? I mean, he has been all over the place up front for those defensively for the Mustangs. Barton and Smith have been really 2 good players up front. And, of course, Lucas Ferens and Friel on the outside have done, when you have some good outside linebackers, those inside guys get a lot of tackles.
Likely a passing situation now for West Allegheny. Twin receivers to the far side. They bring Longo in motion, triple right set, and Upton's going to put it up. He'll look on the far side, pass complete for a 1st down to the 39-yard line. That's Brendan McClafferty. His 10th catch of the season, moves the sticks for West Allegheny as they pick up 13.
Yeah, good throw right in the McClafferty just kind of settled in an open area there, and his quarterback was able to find him. Good job there by West Allegheny. Move the sticks.
Line of scrimmage now, the West Allegheny 38-yard line.
First and 10.
Just under 2 minutes in, opening drive of the game for the Indians. They'll stay in that semi-loaded pistol set as they bring Noden Tracy into the game for the first time. He's directly behind Gage Upton. Upton with the carry here to Tracy between the tackles, and Noden getting across the 40 up to the 41-yard line. And Noden's had a couple of injuries so far this season. Steve played through a broken hand and a high ankle sprain. He has offers to Fordham, Bucknell, and William & Mary.
Wow, those are pretty good schools. He must be a heck of a student to get offers. those are high academic institutions.
Now a 3-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd down and 7. Line of scrimmage, the West Allegheny 41. As once again, Upton stays in that shotgun set. Protector back off to his right. 3 receivers, 2 to the near side, and Upton's going to put it up. Looking for a quick out far side. Batted down. Keandre to Shields.
Wow.
New position for him tonight, Steve. Left outside linebacker, and he knocked that pass down.
Wow, that was dangerous. I mean, he not only knocked it down, he almost caught that. And if he's able to corral that in, he probably scores because nobody in front of him in the goal line as that ball was out in the right flat over towards the West Allegheny sideline. And the Shields jumped up, and, of course, when a ball's thrown that hard from that close, it's pretty hard to catch it.
3rd and 7. Cornell back into the left of Upton in the backfield. Same set, and they're looking right across the middle. Ball in and out of the hands of the intended wide receiver, the tight end, Alex Harbison. Could not hang on, so now 4th and 7, and West Allegheny likely forced to punt here.
Well, that would have been a first down if he catches that ball. All he's got to do is stumble a yard or two, and he would have had it, but he got caught looking downfield before he caught the football.
Their punter is Nick Longo. He's also a wide receiver.
Odd triple left formation on the punt.
And he's very athletic, Steve, so you can never rule out a fake with Longo in there. Line of scrimmage, the West Allegheny 41. You've Gallagher back deep to receive. He's at the Mustang 31. So West Allegheny taking their time here. Play clock down to 5. As Longo awaits the snap, and it's a low snap coming back. He's able to corral it in, and he will boot it away as Rodney Gallagher backs up. He's going to let it go. Takes a West Allegheny bounce. We'll get down here right along the 17-yard line. So the Mustangs will start 1st and 10 when we come back. 8:57 left in the first. Scoreless. We're back at 30 here on the CR Product Group High School Sports Night.
Laurel Highlands football boosters would like to wish the Laurel Highlands Mustang football team the best of luck in the WPIAL playoffs. They know it's the hard work of the players, the coaches, and the support of their families that it takes to be successful. Again, best of luck to the Laurel Highlands football team from the Laurel Highlands football boosters.
This is Richard Ringer, proud North Union resident and Democrat candidate for Laurel Highlands 51st District. Wishing the Laurel Highlands Mustangs football team good luck in the WPIAL playoffs this fall. Go Mustangs.
Paid for by friends of Richard Ringer.
Mustangs start 1st and 10 here from their own 17. A little jet sweep, a little lob pass going to Antoine Black, trying to turn the corner on the far side. Not much running room, and Antoine lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage there for the Mustangs. Might have actually lost a half a yard.
Yeah, not much going on there. Just could not get around the corner. That play worked a little better last week when Hoff was giving it to Gallagher.
Playing a different caliber of opponent, though, tonight as well in West Allegheny.
That is correct.
Yard's going to be tough to come by. Jaden Tucker off to the right now of Gallagher in the backfield. Twin receivers to the far side. Once again, they'll bring Keandre in motion, and they'll try a little inside handoff here once again, going nowhere. So the Mustangs run 2 plays. That was Jaden Tucker picking up no gain, and it's 3rd down and 10.
Tucker on the carry.
Boy, you got to get it's really big to get a first down here. You got 3rd and 10. You hate to punt this early, especially, inside your own 20. We've had issues this year with the snaps coming back.
Triple right set here. A little banana bunch now off to the right. That's the wide side of the field. Once again, Protector back off to the right of Gallagher as he takes the snap here on 3rd and 10. Hangs in the pocket. Has time. Now flush. Steps up. Looks to run. Has the 25. Lowers the helmet. Picks up a first down to the 30-yard line. 12, maybe 13 there on the run from Rodney Gallagher to move the sticks for the Mustangs. You've said it a couple of times, Steve, so far this season, that's their best play.
That's the best play, really. I mean, you hate to say it's a broken play, but it's their best play. They just, they sends receivers out, and he can throw good enough that they have to cover him. And then if the line does a good job of spreading the pocket out, he just had a wide open lane there, and the West Allegheny's lucky he only got 13 yards.
Tristan Baker came into the game as they hand it off here once again to Jaden Tucker, and Tucker on the right side of the line across the 35 down to the 36-yard line. Give him 4, maybe 5. We'll give him 5 as Brian Cornell brought him down on the play, and that'll be, check that, Brock Cornell. Brian's his dad, the defensive coordinator. Nonetheless, 5-yard gain. It'll be 2nd and 5.
Offset quarterback.
First time we've seen that here tonight. Good call there, Steve. They'll bring Gallagher in motion. He'll get it here on the little flip pass with a flag on the play, likely coming back. And Rod, a little surge forward, getting 2. But this one likely coming back. Might have had 2 men in motion on the same side. Even a West Allegheny player down as well. It's Tuthill slow and getting up. So UPMC Centers for Rehab Services injury timeout. We'll take one as well. 6:42 left here in the first game, scoreless. Mustangs driving. We'll check the flag when we come back. We're back in 30 here in the C.R. Brada Group High School Sports Tonight.
Tim Dye, Fayette County Clerk of Courts, extends congratulations to the Laurel Highlands Mustangs and all of our Fayette County teams on their great seasons. Tim knows that it takes teamwork, the hard work of the players, the coaches, and the support of their families to be successful. That is a lesson that will serve these young athletes throughout their lives. Best of luck to the Mustangs in the WPIAL playoffs. From Fayette County Clerk of Courts Tim Dye and family.
Tuthill still down for West Allegheny, so we'll step aside for another quick 30 here on the C.R. Brada Group High School Sports Night.
The North Union Township Recreation Center and supervisors are a proud sponsor of the Laurel Highlands Mustang football team. The North Union Rec Center and supervisors wish the Mustangs good luck in the playoffs. For information on the North Union Township Rec Center basketball and soccer leagues, please call 724-438-7350 or visit their website at northunionreccenter.com.
6:42 left here in the opening quarter. Tuthill now trying to get up. We have Gary Frankhauser down on the field tonight. Let's get a Davis & Davis sideline report with Gary.
Looking at the officials, it looks like one of the Mustangs on the left side of the line was not set when the man was in motion. So it was two, as you said, 2 men moving at the snap of the ball. It's going to cost them 5 and move it back. And again, it's going to be 2nd down and 10.
And losing Tuthill, guys, that's a big loss. He's a 6'3", 294 senior, 3-year starter as defensive end.
He didn't walking off with assistance, so that does not look good for him. So it's a shame to see that. 2nd
and 10 after the penalty, and they'll hand off here to Tristan Baker. And Baker, a little running room, getting 2, maybe 3, and a nice low tackle from the far side. Nico Taddy coming in to down Baker. Only a 2-yard pickup. It'll be 3rd down and 8.
Well, you can see right away the West Allegheny's going to tackle better than the last couple of opponents the Mustangs have played. So a lot of these running plays that were going for big yardage just not there tonight.
Triple right set here, 3rd down and 8. Gallagher out of the shotgun, takes the snap, rolls to the near side, throws on the run, quick out, pass complete. That's Leland Lehue picking up a Mustang first down to the 45-yard line. 12-yard pickup for Lehue to move the sticks here for the Mustangs. 2nd first down on this drive for Laurel Highlands.
Well, he had Lehue there, and he also had Keandre DeShields open in the middle of the field, so that's going to bode well. He rolls out to the right. They've got to be so concerned that he's going to run the ball that it could leave some receivers open.
1st and 10 now for the Mustang 45-yard line. Gallagher still in a quarterback, takes the snap, run right up the middle. That was designed and gets right to the midfield stripe before he's driven back. So give Rod 4, maybe 5 there. They mark him right at the 50 on the near side. The 49 on the far side. They're going to give him 5 to bring up 2nd down and 5. With 5:38 left on a running clock here in the opening quarter, opening drive of the game for Laurel Highlands, who forced West Allegheny to punt on their first drive of the night. The Mustangs have it here at midfield.
And the more successful runs from Gallagher, like we said earlier, are the broken plays when he scrambles around.
2nd and 5. Tristan Baker getting the carry here, trying to cut right back up the middle, and Baker breaks the tackle. Baker inside the 40-35. Baker's biggest run of the year, down close to the West Allegheny 20-yard line. 29-yard run for Tristan Baker. Came into the game, just 8 carries for 50 yards and a touchdown, and broke off a long one there.
Yeah, good job by Baker, and he even had a sense to switch the ball in his right hand as he was running to his right to keep those defenders from getting close to it. Good job, Baker.
1st and 10 from the 21. A little option read. Gallagher's going to keep it himself. Tucker out to block. Rod trying to turn the corner. Not much running room there. A little contact out of bounds. No flag thrown, and just a minimal maybe yard or 2 pickup there for Rodney Gallagher.
Well, that was kind of one of those read option plays, kind of a mesh option where he just he waited a long time before he decided not to give it to Black, and he just
Tucker,
I'm sorry, and he just waited way too long. And Tucker almost was out there in no man's land, didn't know what to do. He tried to throw a block, but they stretched it out.
2nd and 9. Gallagher back out of the gun. Triple right set. He's going to roll to the near side. Now throw. High pass. Diving effort. Leyhew. Did he hang on? Yes, he did. Pass complete to Leland Leyhew. They're going to say it's a catch down inside the 8-yard line for a Mustang first down, 13-yard pickup.
Well, good thing there's no replay.
I had an outstanding view of that, and he was definitely in bounds. He slid before his foot hit the white sideline and had the ball in full possession.
Thanks, Gary. Good call down there. And Gary standing right at the line of scrimmage. 1st and goal now for the Mustangs from the 8. And they brought Hoff.
Gary's at midfield there.
Oh, is he down there?
Yeah,
okay.
He's at the
I see him there.
line.
Yeah. I thought he made his way down on the far side, and a false start here against the Mustangs. Actually might have been good for Laurel Highlands because Parker Hoff dropped a snap.
Well, I think for some reason Gallagher was out. I don't know why. Comes back in now, but
they'll put Rod back in now. 1st and goal from the 13. 4:33 left on a running clock here in the opening quarter. Mustangs looking to strike first, and Coach Colesar told us during the Sprouse Insurance Group pregame show the importance of starting strong. The Mustangs did that last week against Connellsville, trying to do it here again tonight. And that's 1st and goal from the 13. Rod calling his own number, just surges forward down to the 10, picking up 3. It'll be 2nd and goal now from the 10-yard line.
Well, that's just where he's going to be the least effective, is running up the middle. I mean, he's obviously, everybody knows how good he is and elusive, but going up the middle in all that traffic is just, probably not the best option for him. I'd like to see him get outside where he's got only a couple guys to make miss.
2nd and goal now from the 10. Rod taking the snap, looking near side, pass incomplete, in and out of the hands of Antoine Black. Even if he held on, still would have been about 3 yards short of the goal line. So it'll be 3rd down and goal now from the 10.
3rd and goal from the 10.
With 3:44 left here in the opening quarter. Brian Morozak along with Steve Super. Gary Frankhauser on the field. Tony Hanola helping us out with stats. Jerry Dupay behind the camera. Our Trib Live High School Sports Network video feed. And Nick Barchak back inside our WVU Medicine Uniontown Hospital studios. So 3rd and goal now for the Mustangs. Triple left set. You have Rayful, Keandre, and Leyhew all out there. Single coverage to the near side with Antoine Black. Jaden Tucker on the right hip of Gallagher in the backfield. Play clock down to 10. Rodney takes the snap. Has some time, looks middle, end zone, and hanging on for the Mustang touchdown is Antoine Black as Laurel Highlands strikes first, a 6-0 lead here at the 3:40 mark of the opening quarter.
Yeah, that's a tough play across the middle. You like to see that, not afraid to throw it across there, and good throw, good catch. And Mustangs up 6-0.
Antoine Black, that's his 5th touchdown of the season, 3rd touchdown reception. Now Harry Radcliffe on for the extra point. Harry 30 of 33 on extra points so far this season. Leland Leyhew is the holder as the Mustangs trying to go up 7-0. That was a nice long scoring drive for the Mustangs. Okay, the drive stats in just a moment. As Leyhew awaits the snap, it comes back. He puts it down. Radcliffe's kick is up on the way and good. And it's a 7-0 lead for Laurel Highlands over West Allegheny. 3:40 left here in the first. We're back in 60 here on the CR Product Group High School Sports Night.
Does your car sound like it's saying, trade me in, trade me in, every time you start it up? Well, go to Ford of Uniontown and trade it in. That's right, your Uniontown Ford dealer is ready to assist you with a new or pre-owned car, truck, or SUV purchase. Ford of Uniontown has all the deals, all the inventory, and they are ready to deal. It has never been a better time to buy a Ford. Service is their top priority. No matter where you purchase your Ford car or truck, Ford of Uniontown will be happy to service it for you. They offer Ford-trained technicians, Ford-certified parts and service, 1-year, 12,000-mile parts warranties, and new state-of-the-art service equipment. Call or stop in today to see the hometown service of Ford of Uniontown, Route 40 West across from Applebee's. So listen to your car the next time you hear it say, "Trade me in, trade me in." Ford of Uniontown, Route 40 at the top of the hill.
Harry Radcliffe kicking off for the Mustangs. I thought that should have been a touchback there, Steve. It's on the run back. Brock Cornell appeared to be in the end zone. They didn't whistle it down, and he brings it back actually just to the 20. It's really not going to matter either way. 6-1, half dozen the other. West Allegheny will start 1st and 10 right around the 20. That last drive, by the way, a 13-play, 83-yard drive. Took 5:17 off the clock and capped off on the Gallagher to Antoine Black 10-yard touchdown pass at the 3:40 mark of the first, and Radcliffe adding the extra points.
Well, the biggest play of that drive was the 3rd and 10 where Gallagher scrambled and picked up 13 yards, kept that drive alive.
Now the second drive of the game here for West Allegheny. You have Noden Tracy in, and he's going to get the football. Trying to run here between the tackles. Not much running room, maybe a yard for Noden Tracy. It'll be 2nd down and 9.
Well, just the middle of that line. Pretty good up front.
Gary, go ahead.
I got a clarification on that touchback. The ball was the key. The ball was outside the end zone, so he caught the ball in front of the line, so it's not a touchback.
What happened to Parker Hoff down there?
Parker Hoff.
Wow, he just went down.
The UPMC Centers for Rehab Services injury timeout. Parker Hoff down. 3:13 left here in the opening quarter. 7-0 Mustangs. We're back in 30 here on the CR Product Group High School Sports Night.
Hello, this is your Fayette County Commissioner, Vince Facides. There is nothing more exciting than high school sports. As a graduate of Laurel Highlands and a letterman myself, I know all the athletes work extra hard to be competitive, plus maintain their study skills. Again, this is Commissioner Vince Facides saluting all of the young contestants for their efforts. Good luck, and may the best team prevail. And the winner is...
Back here at Mustang Field, Parker Hoff still down for Laurel Highlands. Gary, any clarification? What's going on down there on the field?
Well, they're working on his right ankle, and they're maneuvering it pretty well, so I'm not sure how serious it is, but we'll get a report as soon as he comes off the field.
That's certainly tough. You look at Hoff, leads the team, 64 tackles on defense. Good to see him walking off, and has been an integral part of the offense here over the last couple of weeks as well.
Yeah, he's been terrific. He was really a pleasant surprise at quarterback against Connellsville last week, and that kind of opened up the offense a little bit. He was able to run, and we're able to get Gallagher on some of those jet sweeps, and his running ability is going to make those jet sweeps more effective, so hopefully he's okay.
2nd and 9 now for West Allegheny. Cornell back into the right of Upton in the backfield. Upton's going to put it up, hangs in the pocket, has time, looks deep, just overthrew his intended wide receiver over the head there of Noden Tracy. So they actually sent Tracy down the field there.
Well, Antoine Black was behind him, so he was in pretty good coverage, but if the pass was on target, it would have been a pretty big gain.
They've used their backs in the passing game quite a bit so far this season. Cornell, 8 receptions for $146. Tracy, 10 catches, 139. And their fullback, Roman Police, also 9 receptions for 148 yards. It's now 3rd down and 9. Line of scrimmage, the West Allegheny 21-yard line. And once again, Upton's going to put it up. Looks to the near side. High pass over the head of Brennan McLafferty, who's actually open in the flat. But Upton looked like he might have rushed the throw a little bit. Falls incomplete. Once again, West Allegheny looks like they'll be forced to punt.
Yep, the punter's out there.
Down here on the bench, Brian, Parker Hoff just getting a new tape job. So as soon as the training staff can get that completed, he'll be headed back in.
Thanks, Gary. Once again, Nick Longo on to punt. He's standing back at the 6-yard line. Rodney Gallagher right around midfield. 2:54 left here in the opening quarter. Mustangs, an early 7-0 lead. Winner will take on Central Valley at Central Valley next week. Mustangs looking for their second playoff win over the last 2 years. Last year was their first ever in school history, and a flag comes in here right before the snap.
Offsides.
Penalty flag on the play.
Mustangs lining up offsides.
Yeah. That's one of those pre-snap penalties that,
no reason for that. You got a 4th and 9. They're punting.
They're still probably going to punt, but you do that again, and it's a first down.
We'll move the football to the West Allegheny.
There's some confusion.
46-yard line.
The Mustangs are sending guys out, sending them back off. It looks like they got a little bit of chaos going on down there.
Again, the punter's Nick Longo. He's now at the 12-yard line. Gallagher actually up at the 45 of West Allegheny. And Longo scrambling in the far side. A little rugby-style kick, and he shanked it. That one going nowhere, out of bounds. Maybe an option punt, guys?
I think so. It looked like he had intentions of running it, and the way he kicked it, he probably should have ran it, but that ball just went straight up the old elevator shaft and over the hill. Might have been down on the baseball field before that one ended up.
That's an awful mistake. It'll give the Mustangs the football here at the West Allegheny 33-yard line with 2:50 left here in the opening quarter. Mustangs working left to right. They struck first on the Rodney Gallagher to Antoine Black 10-yard touchdown pass. Try to go back at it here again. Baker off to the right of Gallagher. And you have Jaden Tucker off to his left, twin receivers to the near side. And Gallagher will call his own number. Nice little fake, lost the football, picks it back up. Nice little regain as he surges forward and almost picks up a Mustang first down. Give him 9. And that was a heady play there from Gallagher, almost turned over the football.
Well, it was a heady play and very athletic play, but also a very fortunate bounce. That ball, you put that ball on the ground, and it spun around and hopped right back up to him, and that was a big break for him and the Mustangs.
2nd and 1 now for Laurel Highlands. Line of scrimmage, the West Allegheny 24-yard line. Gallagher taking the snap, play fake, again calling his own number right up the middle, and Rod gets down to the 21. Needed 1, got 3 to move the sticks. And Tony, any stats sticking out to you here early on?
Well, that's the 5th first down for the Mustangs so far in this first half. Excuse me, Gallagher, 6 carries for 34 yards. And the Mustangs looking to put together another drive.
Line of scrimmage now, the West Allegheny 21, center of the field. Gallagher with Jaden Tucker off to his left, twin receivers to the far side. Antoine Black in single coverage to the near side. A little screen set up, going to Keandre, breaks a tackle, comes forward. Keandre still loose inside the 10 and down to the 5-yard line. So a 16-yard gain there, Steve, on the screen. Rodney Gallagher to Keandre DeShields.
Big George down in Delaware waving his foam finger for Keandre. Keandre's #1 fan out of state. I'm sure his family is probably the #1, but Big George is, as we know, big Keandre DeShields fan.
1st and goal now from the 6-yard line. Gallagher pulls it down, looks to run across the right side of the line. Blockers out in front, looks for the pylon, dives forward. Did he get in? Yes, he did. 6-yard touchdown run for Rodney Gallagher, and Laurel Highlands a 2-score lead. Up 13-0 here at the 1:15 mark of the opening quarter.
Just a straight run to the right there. Gallagher, student body right, just took the snap and sprinted to that right front corner of the end zone and dove in there and got inside the pylon. And good news, Hoff back in the game. And
that was the 9th rushing touchdown of the season for Gallagher. He's 4 receiving touchdowns and has thrown 12 touchdowns. So he's now accounted for 25 scores so far this year for Laurel Highlands. And with 75 seconds left here in the opening quarter, Harry Radcliffe trying to make it a straight-up 14-0 lead for Laurel Highlands. Snap down from Lehue, kick up on the way and good, and the Mustangs up 2 touchdowns. 14-0 over West Allegheny. 1:15 left here in the first, and we're back at 60 here on the C.R. Product Group High School Sports Night.
Looking for a fast, friendly notary service? Sandy Howell Notary Services, LLC, 158 Dry Knob Road, Smithfield, PA, is here to help with transfers, plate renewals, new PA plates, and more. They serve Uniontown, Smithfield, Fairchance, and surrounding areas. Open weekday evenings starting at 5:30 p.m., Saturdays from 11 a.m. to 5 p.m. Sandy Howell Notary Services, 158 Dry Knob Road, Smithfield, 724-564-8955. Big enough to serve you, small enough to know you by name.
At Uniontown Printing Press, they are more than T-shirts. They are about you and everything you love. And they are local. Operated by Mookie John and Kenny Musco, they share the passion with your group, club, or team, the excitement you have for your event or cause, and that makes your business stand out from the rest. Uniontown Printing Press believes that custom T-shirts do more than just make you look good. They help you feel good and inspire you to do good. Call Uniontown Printing Press at 724-366-7095. That's 724-366-7095. Are you down with UPP?
So a solid start for Laurel Highlands. 2 touchdowns here in this opening quarter. The latest score, a 6-yard touchdown run from Ronnie Gallagher, capping off a 4-play, 33-yard drive. Took a $1:36 off the clock as Harry Radcliffe sends it away again for the Mustangs. Back to the 1-yard line, and here on the run back, West Allegheny trying to get something going, but thrown down there is Brock Cornell right across the 20-yard line down to the 22, and that's where West Allegheny will start 1st and 10. And guys, the West Allegheny offense has really yet to get it going so far tonight.
They haven't done anything. I don't know. They might have, one first down, Tony? What do we got?
That's it, one first down. They've only got 5 yards on the ground and 13 passing. Upton so far 1 for 5 for 13 yards.
It's only the 3rd time in West Allegheny school history they've opened up the playoffs on the road. The other 2 times back in 06, lost to Franklin Regional, won in 07 over Bell Vernon. They'll set up a screen here in the flat and a nice little pickup down on the far side, and that one going to number 2, Noden Tracy, picking up West Allegheny's 2nd first down of the game, going for about a 12-yard gain there to move the sticks for the Indians.
Boy, Friel almost had a pick 6 there coming out from the left defensive end, and it went right through his arms.
Line of scrimmage now, the West Allegheny 33-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Indians. Mentioned this also the 3rd meeting between these 2 schools. West Allegheny 2-0 all-time against the Mustangs, won 7-0 in 04, 28-0 in 05. In that 05 game, Doran Dickerson scored 4 first-half touchdowns. They'll go back here to Cornell between the tackles, and Cornell carrying the pack there across the 40 up to the 41-yard line. 8-yard pickup there for Brock Cornell and the West Allegheny Indians.
Well, at least the Indians now moving the football a little bit. They're getting a little bit of rhythm. Still plenty of time left in this game as the first quarter is probably going to expire here before they run another play. But this is a pretty big drive for them to get back in this football game.
And with the final play of the opening quarter, Laurel Highlands up 14-0. West Allegheny with the football. We're back in 60 here in the CR Product Group High School Sports Tonight.
Tim Dye, Fayette County Clerk of Courts, extends congratulations to the Laurel Highlands Mustangs and all of our Fayette County teams on their great seasons. Tim knows that it takes teamwork, the hard work of the players, the coaches, and the support of their families to be successful. That is a lesson that will serve these young athletes throughout their lives. Best of luck to the Mustangs in the WPIAL playoffs. From Fayette County Clerk of Courts Tim Dye and family.
Sam Davis was a gift from heaven. He knows the law and the court system unlike anyone else I've ever met or seen. Sam helped me get through the federal court system with the best possible outcome.
Davis & Davis, personal injury and workers' comp.
We at Davis & Davis are humbled by what our clients have to say about us. If you've been injured, call me, Jim Davis, for a free consultation. We have been helping injured people for over 40 years. Call 724-437-2799.
Back here at Mustang Field, start of the second quarter. Laurel Highlands up 14-0. I have to thank our video stream sponsors tonight, including the Laurel Highlands Football Boosters, Fayette County Clerk of Courts Tim Dye, Roosters Roost on Francis Street, the new menu and cater. They have the game on at Roosters Roost tonight. Fayette County Commissioner Vince Vacides, Thurby's Riverside Ford, Rich Ringer, candidate for state representative in the 51st District, the law offices of Zebley, Mahalovan and White, the Uniontown Printing Press, and PA State Senator Pat Stefano. A little pass across the middle, knocked down, and that was Caden Friel.
Yeah, Friel
knocking that one down for the Mustangs.
It's interesting, they switched Friel to the right side that time. Last time he was on the left. And he and Lucas Farron's been doing a great job for the Mustangs on those defensive ends. And
it's actually 3rd down and 3. Scoreboard says 2nd and 10. It's 3rd and short here for West Allegheny.
Yeah.
Have the football at their own 41-yard line. There's 3 seconds into the second quarter. They're down 14-0. They have Tracy back in as the tailback as Upton takes the snap. It goes to Tracy looking for power yards up the middle, and he gets it across the 45. Ran right into the Mustangs' Billy Barton, and it was tough for Barton to pull him down there as Tracy moves the sticks.
Yeah. Good hard running by Tracy. You see why he's getting recruited by some of those highly academic institutions.
Line of scrimmage now, the West Allegheny 47-yard line. They've Tracy now lined up, Steve, on the slot right as a wide receiver, as you have Cornell in in the backfield. It's going to be a QB run from Gage Upton, and Upton takes it right down to the midfield stripe. 3-yard pickup there for Upton, who hasn't been afraid to run the football tonight either for West Allegheny.
Yeah.
Second down and 7.
Second and 7 now for midfield. Upton running all the way over to the far sidelines, getting the play from head coach Dave Shoppy. He's back in the huddle. So plenty of time on the play clock, just under 20 as West Allegheny breaks the huddle. They're down 2 touchdowns to Laurel Highlands here at the 10:42 mark of the second quarter. Winner to take on Central Valley next Friday night. Another run and breaking a couple of tackles. There is Roman Police, the fullback, getting his first carry of the game, and Police takes it down inside the 35 to the 34-yard line. 15, maybe 16 there for Roman Police, only a sophomore, but came into the game 14 carries for 126 yards. What's interesting about that, 105 of the 126 came in one game against Newcastle.
West Allegheny first down.
Well, big play there. And for some reason, DeShields comes out of the game. Our coaches are chatting with him.
Maybe just managing some of the reps. You have a lot of those Mustangs playing on both sides of the football. Triple right set here for Upton and West Allegheny. His flags
start.
coming here at the snap.
77.
A first and 10 becomes a first and 15.
We got a mic on the ref tonight?
Yes. West Allegheny's had success in their opening playoff games. They're 17-4 all time in their first round games. Only losses came against Highlands in 03, Franklin Regional in 06, Knock in 2011, and McKeesport in 2017. Really been a solid program over the years. Of course, Tyler Palco played there. His dad, Bob, longtime head coach. First and 15, triple right set now for the Mustang 40. Another flag coming. I think he had motion at the snap there from Nick Longo on the near side. I think this one's coming back. It was only a 3-yard gain up the middle, but I think you had 2 guys in motion at the same time there on the snap. Another procedure call here on West Allegheny.
Penalty flag on the play.
I think it's going to be first and 20.
Illegal motion against
2 penalties now on West Allegheny. Back-to-back, 10 yards.
Would be surprised if they decline this.
Well, it's pre-snap.
Oh, yeah.
You have to take it. First and 20. Back to the Mustang 45. They had something going. Couple of first downs. Now a couple of penalties pushing them back. And Upton is going to throw, setting up the screen on the far side, going nowhere. Finishing off the ball carrier there for the Mustangs was Lucas Ferens. The reception went to the tight end Harbison.
Ben Baker was in there.
Wilson.
Or Wilson, I'm sorry. Was in.
Wilson's in there, too. He actually almost got there as the ball got there.
Just a yard gain on the play, down to the 44. It's second and 19. As we go under 9 minutes left here in the third quarter, Mustangs still possessing a 14-0 lead. Triple right set here again for West Allegheny. Upton out of the shotgun. Protector back off to his left. He's going to put it up. Quick out near side. Pass hauled in here inside the 40 down to the 38-yard line is Nick Longo. Longo able to pick up 6, but still going to be third down and 14. And guys, a rare home first-round playoff game for us. It only happened a couple of times. Uniontown back in 09, and of course Laurel Highlands back here in 04 against Hampton. But we've been used to traveling in the first round. This is the longest West Allegheny has ever had to travel for any WPIAL playoff game, 47 miles.
Huh.
And for us, that would be a short drive.
Yeah.
Third and 14. Have to thank Brandon Rossi as well for a lot of these news and notes. Gave us some excellent information this week on West Allegheny. Upton to put it up. Man open in the flat. Far side, Noden Tracy, some running room. And lost the football. Ball comes loose. Antoine Black picks it up there for the Mustangs. Black down on the far side. And Antoine Black takes it back into West Allegheny territory. Down to the 48-yard line. And you had Noden Tracy was very close to picking up a first down for West Allegheny and just coughed it up there after the hits.
Well, I think he had the first down, or if not, he was within a foot. And the ball, actually, Black almost didn't pick it up. He tried to scoop and go a little too fast, and he had to do a little double take there. He was stabbing at it, and finally he picked it up and got some big yards. Nice return. Mustangs in business across the 50.
Here, that Mustang sideline has to be fired up right now.
Absolutely. He definitely had the first down. He was beyond the first down yardage, and the fumble really cost them the momentum that they were gaining with that drive, and see what the Mustangs could do with Rodney on the first carry.
Yeah, it's Hoff, a little touch pass forward to Gallagher, just gets back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be second down and 10. But a big drive here for Laurel Highlands. You can go up 3 scores before halftime. Would really bode well for the second half.
Yeah, that'd be kind of surprising, actually. I don't think a lot of the experts would have predicted this, but Mustangs have been playing pretty well lately, and they're keeping it up tonight.
And last week, the Mustangs are going to share their first ever conference title in school history. Hoff still in at quarterback. He's going to pull it down, look to run himself. And Hoff with a nice run here, bouncing off a couple of guys. They're going to roll him down to give him forward progress down the West Allegheny 42. Ends up going as a 6-yard run. But he came close to breaking that for at least a Mustang first down.
I gave him a lot of forward progress there, which is almost to the 41. I didn't think he got that far, but we'll take it.
3rd and 3, so a manageable situation here for the Mustangs. Line of scrimmage just shy of the West Allegheny 41. Ball on the left hash mark. Mustangs with a triple right set here. Gallagher now repositioning Jaden Tucker off to his left. Single coverage with Black again here on the near side, who's very explosive as Gallagher takes the snap. He's going to go in Antoine's direction, who has the first down to the 35-yard line as Antoine makes that catch from his knees to pick up 6 and move the sticks.
Beautiful possession pattern there by Black. Just went down plenty of yards to get the first down, just turns around, and Rodney threw it where no one else could catch it but him.
Guys, I like him in single coverage anytime.
34-yard line.
West Allegheny with McClafferty on Black. And the Mustangs with a triple right set now to the far side from the West Allegheny 34, and a high pass on the screen. They're going to rule it incomplete.
Yeah, it was forward, but
it was going in the direction of Keandre DeShields.
Yeah, that was a rare miscue there from Gallagher. Just a little flip out to the right, and he rushed it and threw it over. And we all know Keandre can jump probably higher than anybody on the field right now. He is, pretty legendary with his dunks in basketball, but even he couldn't get to that one.
And he had a ladder for that one. Triple right set again with Keandre Lehue and Hunter Kuzier in the slot right. He had Black single coverage to the near side. Tucker off to the left of Gallagher. Option run. Rod calling his own number. Goes up the middle inside the 30, and Rada power surge down close to the 25. Needed 10, got 8. He'll bring up 3rd down and 2.
He gets out there in the open space, and he's got a couple feet between him and the defender, and the defender most likely is going to miss almost all the time. It's uncanny. He just doesn't look like he's doing anything, and then all of a sudden the guys in the other shirts just can't seem to get a hold of him, and it happens all the time.
Down to 5:30 left before halftime. Mustangs up 14-0. Looking for more. Twin receivers to each side. They'll bring Hunter Kuzier in motion. He'll set up on the slot right as Rodney awaits the snap. He gets it. He'll look to the near side. Back in Antoine Black's direction. A little juggle. Black regains. McClafferty brings him down right around the 16-yard line. It's good enough for another Mustang first down to move the sticks.
Boy, if they could punch another one in here, that would allow Gary to probably get an interview from Coach going into the locker room. I think he would be in a pretty good mood by then, I would think.
I think Coach Colasar what told you, Gary, only if the circumstances were right?
You're right about that. And the West Allegheny cornerbacks are playing very loose, especially against Black.
Gallagher's going to put it up into the end zone for Antoine Black, who's not able to haul that one in. Sorry to interrupt there, Gary.
I think I was interrupted.
Nonetheless, it'll bring up 2nd down and 10. 4:49 left before halftime. Line of scrimmage, the West Allegheny 16-yard line.
Again, best play. Dropping back to pass. Let a couple guys get out of the way and let him run. Just to,
Twin receivers to each side, option run. Gallagher again inside the 10, and you called it, Steve.
Yeah.
Into the end zone for another Mustang touchdown, this time from 16 yards out. 2nd rushing touchdown of the night for Rodney Gallagher. And surprise, surprise, Laurel Highlands a 20-0 lead.
Well, that wasn't a broken play. That was a read option, and he read it perfectly. He faked the sprint to the right with his running back, and he just kind of pulled it back out. And he waited a little bit of time for flow of the defense to go to his right, and he was able to just cut back up, and no one's going to catch him in the open field.
Now Radcliffe for the extra point. Kick up on the way, and that kick from Harry Radcliffe is good. It's a 21-0 lead for Laurel Highlands over West Allegheny. 4:43 left here in the second quarter, excuse me. We're back in 60 seconds here on the CR Product Group High School Sports Night.
Uniontown Detailing offers an all-inclusive auto care experience. Services include full auto detailing, professional ceramic coatings, window tinting, undercoating, paintless dent repair, and more. Uniontown Detailing has moved to a new location on 255 South Mount Vernon Avenue in Uniontown. Stop by and check them out today. Best of luck this season to all local teams from Uniontown Detailing.
Stop by Big Al's Market and Six-Pack Shop on North Gallatin Avenue in Uniontown. Family owned and operated by Phil Lucioni and Dominic Sabatini, Big Al's features 2 one-topping pizzas and a 2-liter for $21.99. Or try an Italian hoagie and a 20-ounce drink for $6.99. Check out some of Big Al's other homemade food items, including pasta salads, macaroni salads, and deli items. Big Al's Market and Six-Pack Shop, 72 North Gallatin Avenue. Phone 724-550-4252.
Back here at Mustang Field, 21-0. The Laurel Highlands Mustangs leading the West Allegheny Indians. Last drive, an 8-play, 48-yard drive. Took 3:05 off the clock. Capped off of that Ronnie Gallagher 16-yard touchdown run, his second of the night. Now Radcliffe sending it back to the 5-yard line here in West Allegheny. Taking it out with a little surge across the 30. They're trying to get something going down to the 34-yard line. That was Nico Taddy on the run back.
Looked like he got shot out of a cannon coming out of there, and Mustangs were able to trip him up. Want to say hi to Austin Dean and his fellow LH junior football team. Finished 7-2-1 this year. Good season for them, and they have a little watch party, rooting on the Mustangs tonight. So glad to have those young guys watching the future of Mustang football.
Steve, I also have to send out a happy birthday to my dad tonight. He's 78, watching our broadcast. So happy birthday to my dad tonight. Also, congratulations to Eric Sampson and his wife over at Mama Ruca's Pizza. They had their first child yesterday as well. So happy time for the crew over at Mama Ruca's this evening. An interception right across the middle. Leland Lehue inside the 35-30. Lehue still on his feet down the near sideline. Can he get a pick six? No. Pulled down inside the 10. Wow.
Intercepted by number 11.
Give that kid the ball a little bit. He showed some running skills there, didn't he? Took it in stride and made people miss. No flags.
That's his third interception of the season for the Mustangs, and obviously
right
Laurel Highlands had a great year, guys.
Brian, I thought he was going to go out of bounds at about the 30, but he just kept going all the way to the 9-yard line, and what a dynamic play here late in the second quarter.
Wow. Mustangs obviously have been solid all season, but guys, I don't think any of us saw 21-0 here midway through the second quarter in favor of Laurel Highlands. Gallagher out of the shotgun. He has time trying to set it up. He's looking end zone. Keandre is there. Jump ball. Keandre goes up. Did he pull it down? No, incomplete.
Well, that's a good play there, because if you throw it up like that, and he threw it high like that on purpose, he knows Keandre's going to out-jump pretty much anybody. And Keandre just couldn't come down with it. Got his hands on it, but
now timeout taken. Timeout 4:16 left before halftime. We're back in 60 here on the CR Product Group High School Sports Night.
The North Union Township Recreation Center and supervisors are a proud sponsor of the Laurel Highlands Mustang football team. The North Union Rec Center and supervisors wish the Mustangs good luck in the playoffs. For information on the North Union Township Rec Center basketball and soccer leagues, please call 724-438-7350 or visit their website at northunionreccenter.com.
Just as your local State Farm agent combines good neighbor service with surprisingly great rates, you can combine your home and auto. And guess what you'll get? That's right, good neighbor service with surprisingly great rates. In fact, State Farm agent Lauren Yeoman is your go-to agent in Uniontown for the service you deserve at the price you want. So try to combine home and auto today. State Farm agent Lauren Yeoman will help you mix and match things perfectly. Call 724-592-6308 for your surprisingly great rates. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Second and goal now for Laurel Highlands from the 9-yard line after the West Allegheny timeout. Gallagher out of the shotgun, takes the snap, play fake, looking for a run up the middle. Well read that time by West Allegheny defensively. Rod maybe a half a yard, but not much going on there. It'll be third down and goal.
Well, one thing you know, you got a really good field goal kicker, so you're going to hopefully get some points here, but I'm sure they would love to punch this in, especially after a great return and an interception. You'd hate to just settle for 3.
They're in tight here. Twins right against the line on each side. Gallagher now repositions Tucker off to his left. Line of scrimmage, the West Allegheny 8 as Rodney takes the snap. They're coming after him. He's flushed out on the far side. Rod throws on the run into the end zone. Another jump ball juggled and dropped by Keandre right at the goal line. Keandre almost came down with that one again.
He had it, and then he dropped it. But it was almost had it long enough, but just couldn't. You got to come down with the ball. So that'll give Radcliffe a chance to kick what would be probably about a 26-yard field goal.
They'll take it any way they can get it. Will be a 26-yard attempt from the left hash mark. Harry, so far this season, 6 of 10 on field goals with a long of 53. That came in the Mustang opener against Uniontown. Hit from 45 last week against Connellsville. Clean snap coming back. Harry's kick from 26. Plenty of distance. It's good. And he's good. He's 7 of 11 so far this season. Extends the lead to 24-0. 3:27 left before halftime. All Mustangs. We're back at 60 here on the C.R. Brada Group High School Sports Night.
We're here live at the game with Chris Parker Jr. Chris, how about this season Laurel Highlands has had this year?
Congratulations to the Laurel Highlands Mustangs on another winning season from the Parker family and all of us at Autoland Hyundai. Our customers here at Autoland are also winners, because when they purchase a new or certified pre-owned Hyundai, they have peace of mind knowing they have America's best warranty, 10-year, 100,000-mile powertrain protection. After the sale is another win. Our customers experience Autoland's award-winning service department with 3-year free complimentary maintenance on all new Hyundai vehicles. In the automobile business for over 60 years and family-owned, we continually strive to win over the community by offering you the most for your trade, the best service after the sale, and a lineup of Hyundai vehicles that are IIHS award-winning safety picks. Just like the Mustangs, our customers are winners, and so is our winning sales and service team here at Autoland Hyundai. So stop in and see us in downtown Uniontown, where you will always pay less to drive the best at Autoland.
Harry Radcliffe to kick off now for the Mustangs after he nailed a 26-yard field goal, just a 4-play, 1-yard drive. Took 57 seconds off the clock, and this kickoff going back to the 4-yard line. Noden Tracy on this run back has the 25 and some open space. 30 looking for a block. He'll go out of bounds at the 34-yard line as Harry Radcliffe actually played a little interference there for the Mustangs to run him out. And West Allegheny with 3:19 left before halftime. A lot of work to do. Down 24 points.
Got it.
Flag.
Yeah, flag on the play. Holding.
It's way down on the far side. That was on 64, the return team, Brock Stickley.
Boy, that's just something you don't want to see if you're West Allegheny.
Back to the
Coach Shupp has just got to be a little bit disappointed. His team has really not put anything together offensively. They haven't. They just have been kind of shooting themselves in the foot a little bit and can't sustain any drives. They've had a couple plays here and there and had a big play on the last time, and then there was a fumble. But
triple right set here. They're going to look to Tracy on the screen, and Tracy at the 20 gets up to the 21-yard line, just a 3-yard pickup. And we talk all the time about playing well at the right time of the season. You look at West Allegheny, kind of stumbled into the playoffs, had a close win over Blackhawk 3 weeks ago. They're the 5th-place team out of the Parkway Conference, got blown out against a very good Central Valley team. And then last week still had an opportunity for a home playoff game, lost in overtime against Montour.
And again, Caden Friel almost got his hand on that screen. They're going to catch one of those eventually, Brian. They've already tipped several of them.
2nd and 8. Upton's going to put it up quick out, and that pass over the head of Noden Tracy in the flat on the far side, falling incomplete. Coverage there from Tristan Baker for the Mustangs defensively. They'll bring up 3rd down and 8.
Yeah, they're really not putting a lot of pressure on the quarterback. He's just making some bad throws. Just not quite comfortable in the pocket. The Mustangs have not really pressured him a lot. It's just that the coverage has been really good.
3rd and 8. Big play here for West Allegheny. You have 2:39 left before halftime. They're now 24-0. 10th seeded Indians against the 7th seeded Mustangs. They'll go triple left set. Mustangs showing blitz. Upton's going to put it up. He'll look on the far side again. Overthrows his intended wide receiver, Noden Tracy. And the connections just aren't there for Upton tonight. Kid that came in with 902 passing yards on the season, 9 touchdowns, 6 interceptions. Pretty good numbers, but he's just not had the chemistry with his wide receivers so far this evening.
Yeah, like I said, protection, offensive line doing a really good job of protecting, and the Mustangs' defensive backs are really covering their receivers, forcing some errant throws.
Longo now on to punt. He's standing back at the 7-yard line. We have 2:34 left before halftime. Gallagher camping out right around midfield, and Longo will kick it away. A line drive kick on the far side. Takes a big West Allegheny bounce. Gallagher had no shot of it. He'll get down to the Mustang 37, so Laurel Highlands will start 1st and 10 when we come back. 2:25 left before halftime. Mustangs up 24-0. We're back in 30 here on the CR Braddock Group High School Sports Night.
I'm attorney Trip Radcliffe of Radcliffe Law. I've practiced law in Fayette County for over 40 years. The success of our firm is the result of our clients trusting us to make the best decisions on their behalf when they're injured in an accident. We tell our clients, you get yourself better, we will deal with the rest. If you've been hurt in an accident, call us today to set up a free consultation, 724-439-3939. We have Saturday appointments for your convenience. Radcliffe Law, making the law personal.
Has a 42-yard punt from Longo. We'll have the Radcliffe Law halftime show on the way next. Mustangs looking for a little more here before the halftime break, and it'll be Hunter Kuzier on the jet sweep coming near side, cutting up the field, and Hunter close to a Mustang first down at the 47-yard line. He missed last week. Steve went on vacation and comes back here with a nice 10-yard run.
Yeah, we were laughing about that. Who goes on vacation during the football season, but took a week. Maybe he needed a week off.
Yeah, needed a maintenance week.
Yeah, recharge his batteries.
Came through there with a nice run. 1st and 10 now from the Mustang 47. Rod's going to put it up. He's in trouble. Able to shake out of one man. Still loose. Has a day and a half. He's going to go on a screen on the far side, well behind the line of scrimmage. Might have been better to throw it away. As Jaden Tucker pulled down. They're going to give him forward progress to the 41. Still a loss of 6 on the play to bring up 2nd and 16.
Yeah, you're right. Better off throwing that one away. Would have stopped the clock and saved a little time. And about 6 yards. For 7 yards.
Now 90 seconds left before halftime. Bring Kuzier in motion again. We'll set up in the slot left. Gallagher out of the shotgun. They can take a little time off here, leading 24-0. Have that luxury. Play clock still at 19 as Rod takes the snap. Has some time in the pocket, looks to step up. He's in trouble, trying to get out of it here on the near side. Gets a block, throws on the run, down the field, into double coverage, going up. And are they going to call that a catch? No, incomplete. Unable to come down in bounds there was Keandre, but made a nice effort.
Yeah. He caught it, and then the receiver, or the defensive backs, kind of carried him out of bounds, which is perfectly allowed.
Gary mentioned the mood on the Laurel Highlands side. What's West Allegheny's sidelines looking like right now, down 24-0?
Well, I've kind of tried to watch that, and the coaches are showing a lot of urgency, trying to implore their defense now to at least not allow an additional score. But the last 2 offensive possessions, they were really, really animate in trying to get their offense in track.
Triple right set here once again for the Mustangs on 3rd and 17. Gallagher in the pocket. He's going to pull it down, look to run. And Gallagher stepping up. He lost the football right as he went down, but I think the ground caused the fumble, and the official on the near side certainly saw that. And now Rod's down.
Yeah, he
may fall on the football there.
Yeah, maybe.
Looked like a shoulder.
That's exactly what happened. He fell on the ball, and he's holding his stomach.
Well, hopefully just got the wind knocked out of him. You have 55 seconds left here in the second quarter.
Usually not a serious injury at all, but anybody that's had the wind knocked out of them playing football is when the ball, you fall and the ball kind of pressures in your stomach, it just sucks the wind out of you. You feel like you're dying out there, and you just can't breathe. You don't know what's going on, and then all of a sudden, in a minute or 2, you're back to normal. So
he seems all right. Good shot at Rod there. Certainly a scary situation. Anytime anyone goes down.
Give him a little Gatorade.
It's fourth down. You have 55 seconds left. Had the injury timeout.
So the clock should start running, and they'll have, 25 seconds. So you'll have 20 seconds left when you snap it, and they shouldn't snap the ball unless West Allegheny calls a timeout.
And we're going to get a timeout here with 55 seconds left before halftime. We're back in 60. Mustangs up 24-0 here on the C.R. Brown Group High School Sports Tonight.
Everybody's crowing about Rooster's Roost. Now with a new menu. You'll still find all your favorites: deep fried chicken, wings, appetizers, salads, pizza, calzones, and strombolis, plus coleslaw, potato wedges, and more delicious items. So stop in Rooster's Roost on Francis Street and check out their new menu. Company coming? Rooster's Roost also does catering. Just call 724-320-2244 or order online at roostersroost.com. Then relax. Let Rooster's Roost do what they do best: cook.
Looking for a fast, friendly service? Howell Notary LLC, Dried Up PA is here to help with transfers, plate renewals, new PA plates, and more. They serve Uniontown, Smithfield, Fairchance, and surrounding areas. Open weekday evenings starting at 5:30 p.m., Saturdays from 11 a.m. to 5 p.m. Sandy Howell Notary Services, 158 Dry Knob Road, Smithfield, 724-564-8955. Big enough to serve you, small enough to know you by name.
Harry Radcliffe's punt going back to the 15-yard line on the run back there for West Allegheny. Brock Cornell takes it back right around the 30. So that's where West Allegheny will start first and 10, but only 44 seconds to work with here before halftime. 40-yard punt from Harry.
And I
Go ahead, Gary. Sorry.
Face to face, he said, "I'm good, cuz."
Okay. We missed the beginning of that, Gary. Anything else that you had to add?
Then I talked to him face to face, and he gave me the thumbs up.
That's Rodney Gallagher, who went down on the last Mustang drive, so good to hear. And Brad Smith, Leighton checking in here for the Mustangs.
Timeout, Mustangs. Give it to their defense. So you certainly don't want to make a mistake here and give up a big play and give them some momentum. Now, remember, we get the ball. I believe they won the toss and elected to receive. So we're going to get the ball to start the second half.
And we're back in 30 seconds here on the C.R. Brown Group High School Sports Night.
This is State Senator Pat Stefano, proudly representing the families of Fayette County. Growing up here, my parents, both being teachers, and my grandparents running a small business, taught me the value of hard work and the importance of teamwork, the same values I've taught my kids. These are the same qualities our LH athletes are demonstrating on the field, and the same ones that will help them succeed in life. Good luck to all the players and coaches, and best wishes for a successful season. From State Senator Pat Stefano, paid for by friends of Pat Stefano.
Back here at Mustang Field after the Laurel Highlands timeout, 44 seconds left before halftime. Mustangs up 24-0. West Allegheny with the football here, and we'll see if they take a couple of shots trying to get a little momentum before halftime.
Well, like I said, the Mustangs get the ball to start the second half, so you got a possession here. I don't know why you wouldn't try to.
It's going to be a run here to Cornell, and Cornell able to take it down to the 45-yard line. West Allegheny just one timeout left. Look at the clock to stop momentarily there after the first down, and they do have a good kicker in Braden Lambert, so keep that in mind as well. Yeah, the Mustangs are ready with a field goal, and that would even be a mini victory, I would think, at some sort for West Allegheny at this juncture of the game. Upton, pump fake. He's in trouble trying to get out of it. Still alive on the near side, just throws it away. With 25 seconds left before halftime.
Boy, no separation there.
And one thing, guys, I noticed, too, with the defensive set Laurel Highlands has tonight, they're a lot quicker team than they normally are.
Yeah, they've been. Mustangs have looked good on defensive. The defensive backs, of course, that was Gallagher covering there on Taddy, number 23, Nico Taddy, and he just could not get away from him, and the quarterback Gage just had to throw it away, had nowhere to throw the ball.
And Upton so far tonight, just 6 of 15, 48 yards, and that one interception from Leland Lehue. 2nd and 10 now from the 45. Upton in trouble again, throws from traffic, gets out of it. Good completion on the far side and down the far sideline. That one going to number 9, Brendan McClafferty in a Mustang territory. They'll rule him out at the Laurel Highlands 34. So now you have 16 seconds left and a little juice on this drive with it now at the Laurel Highlands 34.
You burned a couple timeouts earlier. You wasted a couple. And now, so if they do have one left according to the scoreboard, so they can do whatever they want here and they still get a timeout, but they got to get some. You hate to waste a timeout if they don't get at least in field goal range here on this play.
Triple left formation, ball on the far hash mark as Upton takes the snap. He'll look to step up, throws on the far side and over the head of the intended wide receiver there, Nick Longo, to bring up 2nd and 10.
Butler's pass intended for Cordell.
12 seconds left before halftime.
Coach Colasar is really animated with his defense. He called a timeout to go out on the field himself. He didn't like what happened on that last play, last 2 plays actually.
Another timeout. Let's step aside for another quick 30 here on the CR Product Group High School Sports Night.
Laurel Highlands football boosters would like to wish the Laurel Highlands Mustang football team the best of luck in the WPIAL playoffs. They know it's the hard work of the players, the coaches, and the support of their families that it takes to be successful. Again, best of luck to the Laurel Highlands football team from the Laurel Highlands football boosters.
On the go? No time to stop? That's when you'll love Peachin Pharmacy's curbside pickup at Peachin Market in downtown Connellsville. Next time you have a prescription to get, let Peachin Pharmacy make it easy for you. Call ahead at 724-626-9600 or send a message. Let friendly curbside pickup keep you right where you want to be, in the driver's seat. Peachin Pharmacy, your local pharmacy.
As we come back, Upton, incomplete pass on the far side. So now we have 6 seconds left before halftime. McClafferty, the intended wide receiver there.
Well, you got to, now with 6 seconds left, you got to throw, if you throw something over the middle of the field, that receiver has got to get down, and the coach has to call timeout immediately. They're going to call timeout now. That's going to really throw things off.
So step aside for another quick 36 seconds left before halftime. 24-0 Mustangs are back in 30 here on the CR Product Group High School Sports Night.
UPMC Centers for Rehab Services on Wayland Smith Drive offers cutting-edge physical therapy. Jim Burns and his staff are residents of the community, treating sports injuries, neurological conditions, back pain, and strains, joint replacements, hand injuries, and other conditions. They treat you efficiently and safely by taking all necessary precautions while disinfecting the clinic regularly. All insurance accepted. Experienced therapists. Convenient location and hours. Part of the community. Call the office with a prescription from your doctor or schedule by direct access 724-437-7500.
Back here at Mustang Field, you have 6 seconds left before halftime. Looks like they're going to line up here for a field goal, guys. Be a 51-yard attempt.
Wow.
We mentioned Lambert has been given an offer to Grove City, just like Harry Radcliffe.
There you go. Going to put Gallagher back to return this. If now this could be dangerous if he doesn't kick it far enough.
51-yard attempt, good leg, and it's going to come up short, and it will. So no good on the field goal to end the second quarter.
Surprised Gallagher didn't try to catch that and run it back.
Well, Gary's down on the sidelines. Davis and Davis halftime coaching interview with Uniontown head coach Rich Colasar.
Here with Coach Colasar. Coach, you have to be satisfied with the intensity, both sides of the ball here in the first half. A couple good breaks, and what do you say to your staff and your players at halftime?
It's a good start, but we got to finish. You know, I mean, we scored 24 in the first half. They could easily score 24 in the second. This game's far from over.
And a couple potential injuries, but it looks like everybody's okay on your side of the ball. Any news there?
So far, so good. Hoff just rolled his ankle. He's fine. And Rod's got the wind knocked out of him. He's back in.
Okay, good luck, Coach.
Thank you.
Thanks a lot, Gary, for that. So Laurel Highlands sitting pretty up 24-0 over West Allegheny here at the break. Stay tuned. We're back with halftime scores and first half stats here on WMBS and the Trib Live High School Sports Network.
At what point did everything change? When did service get taken out of service industries? It's too bad, because people are busy these days. At life, at work, at play. When it comes to your hard-earned money, you want service. Real service. From a person you know and a face you trust. At a bank where changing with the times doesn't mean leaving people behind. We're proud to be a part of your community. We're United Bank, at your service.
Going on now at Arthur Chevrolet.
Get a new 2023 Chevy Equinox
for only $269 per month. Stop in for a test drive or visit charperchevy.com. Chevrolet, find new roads. Lease is through GMF for well-qualified individuals, 24 months at 10,000 miles per year with $2,999 cash for trade equity down with GM Lease Loyalty or GM Lease Conquest. Payment is plus tax, title fees, and first payment. Sale ends November 30th, 2022. While supplies last. Call dealer for all other details at 724-929-8000.
Keep your legal needs close to home. Attorney Vincent T. Berry specializes in criminal justice, wills and estates, family law, and personal injury. Attorney T. Berry is located at 84 East Main Street, across the street from the Fayette County Courthouse in Uniontown. When you need to consult an attorney, make your first call to Attorney Vince T. Berry. It will be the only call you need to make. Call 724-430-0300. That's 724-430-0300.
Casey's Sports Cafe, owned and operated by the Vernon family and located at 243 South Mount Vernon Avenue in Uniontown, is announcing that starting October 3rd, they will have new evening hours. New hours are Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. to 8 p.m., and Saturday and Sunday, 7 a.m. to 2 p.m. Come in to Casey's Sports Cafe and check out their new menu items and entrees. Casey's can also cater your next event. Whether it's breakfast, lunch, or dinner, Casey's is the place to eat. And starting October 3rd, new evening hours. Phone 724-550-4126 for Casey's Sports Cafe.
When you to make some extra cash for your cans, visit Cherokee Recycling, where aluminum can is king. Cherokee Recycling is open Monday through Friday, 9 till 5, and Saturdays, 8 till 12 noon. Closed Sundays and holidays. Give Marcus or Rags a call today at 724-439-3228 for Cherokee Recycling, where recycling makes the most sense.
At Uniontown Printing Press, they are more than T-shirts. They are about you and everything you love. And they are local. Operated by Mookie John and Kenny Musco, they share the passion with your group, club, or team, the excitement you have for your event or cause, and that makes your business stand out from the rest. Uniontown Printing Press believes that custom T-shirts do more than just make you look good. They help you feel good and inspire you to do good. Call Uniontown Printing Press at 724-366-7095. That's 724-366-7095. Are you down with UPP?
And cracks to splits and shatters. If you need new glass, Fay West Glass Company is the one to call. Fay West Glass has served Fay Green counties for over 25 and specializes in residential installations and replacements, plus commercial and industrial glass. So when that window's busted or that sliding door shattered and you can't wait, Fay West is available. 724-439-8600. That's 724-439-8600. Proudly local and veteran-owned, Fay West Glass will earn your business.
Looking for a dentist? Dr. Michael George and Dr. Ashley of George Dental Associates, a Uniontown staple, has over 40 years' experience treating patients of all ages. Their caring, professional team of dentists and their staff offer a full range of dental services, including restorative, preventative, pediatric, cosmetic, and so much more. Visit GeorgeDentalAssociates.com today. That's GeorgeDentalAssociates.com, and find out how they can enhance your smile through the art of dentistry. Wishing the Mustangs a successful season.
Back here at halftime, 24-0, the Laurel Highlands Mustangs leading the West Allegheny Indians. Excuse me, Tony Hanula has our halftime stats here on our Radcliffe Law Firm halftime show. They're brought to you by Peachin's Pharmacy inside the downtown Connellsville Peachin Market. Tony?
All right, for the Laurel Highlands Mustangs individually in that first half, Rod Gallagher was 8 for 14 passing for 60 yards. He had one touchdown, that being the 10-yard shot to Antoine Black. Parker Hoff had the other passing attempt. He was 0 for 1. Receiving-wise, Keandre DeShields, one catch for 16 yards. Black had 4 catches for 26 yards and that 10-yard touchdown. Leland Lehue, 2 catches for 25 yards. Rod Gallagher, 1 catch for no yards. And Jaden Tucker had 1 catch for -7 yards.
On
the rushing end, Gallagher, 11 carries for 71 yards and 2 touchdowns. Jaden Tucker had 2 carries for 5 yards. Parker Hoff, 1 carry for 7 yards. Hunter Kuzier, 1 carry for 10 yards. And Tristan Baker, 2 carries early in that first half for a total of 30 yards. Team-wise, the Mustangs ran 32 offensive plays in that first half. They were 17 carries for 123 yards. 8 for 15 passing overall for 60 yards. Had 183 yards of total offense. 3 penalties for 15 yards. They had 9 first downs in that first half, and more importantly, No turnovers in that first half for the Mustangs. For West Allegheny, Gage Upton was 7 for 18 for 69 yards, and he had that one interception by Leland Lehue. Receiving-wise, Brennan McClaffery had 2 catches for 34 yards. Noden Tracy had 3 catches for 28 yards. Nick Longo, 1 catch for 6 yards. And Alec Harbitson, 1 catch for 1 yard. Rushing-wise, not a whole lot of attempts in that first half for West Allegheny. They had 9 overall. The leading rusher was Brock Cornell. He had 3 carries for 24 yards. Noden Tracy had 3 attempts for 9 yards. Roman Police had 1 run carry for 15 yards. And Gage Upton, 2 carries for 2 yards. Team-wise, West Allegheny, 27 offensive plays in that first half. 9 carries for 50 yards. 7 for 18 passing for 69 yards. So they had 119 yards of total offense compared to 183 for the Mustangs. They also had 3 penalties in that first half for 20 yards, 6 first downs, and they had 2 turnovers, one being the interception by Lehue and the other being the fumble by Noden Tracy that was recovered by the Mustangs.
At 24-0, your halftime score. Laurel Highlands leading West Allegheny. We're back with halftime scores around the WPIL right after this here on WMBS on the Turbo Live High School Sports Network.
The WVU Medicine Uniontown Hospital Orthopedic and Spine Institute is open, and their experienced providers are ready to care for you. Orthopedic and spine care spans a wide range of problems, from arthritis to joint trauma caused by injury or overuse. Hips, shoulders, knees, and backs are the most common areas where patients experience pain or impaired function. At WVU Medicine Uniontown Hospital, they can treat orthopedic and spine problems with state-of-the-art care. Their board-certified orthopedic surgeons and specialists are well experienced in the latest treatments for damaged and diseased joints. They offer everything from physical therapies to joint repairs and joint replacements. Whenever possible, the newest, minimally invasive techniques are used to ensure quicker recovery, less pain, and less damage to surrounding tissues. To learn more about the newly opened Orthopedic and Spine Institute at WVU Medicine Uniontown Hospital, or to schedule an appointment, 24-5 or visit www.medicine.uniontown. WVU Medicine Uniontown Hospital, the new us. Here for you.
Stop by Big Al's Market and Six-Pack Shop on North Gallatin Avenue in Uniontown. Family owned and operated by Phil Lucioni and Dominic Sabatini, Big Al's features 2 one-topping pizzas and a 2-liter for $21.99. Or try an Italian hoagie and a 20-ounce drink for $6.99. Check out some of Big Al's other food items, including pasta salads, macaroni salads, and deli items. Big Al's Market and Six-Pack Shop, 72 North Gallatin Avenue. Phone 724-550-4252.
This is Richard Ringer, proud North Union resident and Democrat candidate for Laurel Highlands 51st District. Wishing the Laurel Highlands Mustangs football team good luck in the WPIAL playoffs this fall. Go Mustangs.
Paid for by friends of Richard Ringer.
Filing for bankruptcy is something that anyone can do. Good sometimes right times. Help high and white with this is a and white, and I'm here to help. If you're faced with insurmountable debt and are out of options and you need help, give our office a call today. Allow us to help you understand your rights and options under the law. Filing bankruptcy is not the end of the road, and if you're struggling with debt, it very well could be a new beginning. So stop worrying and take action. Give our office a call today at 724-439-9200 or click on zeblaw.com for more information. Zebley Mahal and White, local attorneys helping local people. Let us help you fix your life.
This is Dr. Fraser Stokes of SWGI Specialists, extending best wishes to our Fayette County teams. Our providers and staff all live locally and are committed to fulfilling the digestive health needs of our community. We encourage everyone at age 50 to get a screening colonoscopy because preventing cancer is the best way to fight cancer. Call 724-437-7677 or visit us at swgispecialist.com.
NovaCare Rehabilitation is now in Masontown. Using a personalized plan of care and one-on-one sessions, NovaCare gives you an advantage in rehabilitation. Dr. Haley Cruiser and our professional staff are certified to use industry-leading treatments, including LVST Big Therapy for Parkinson's disease, which increases mobility, improves balance, and decreases time necessary to complete tasks. These services supplement NovaCare's exceptional orthopedic, concussion, and vestibular dysfunction resources. For more information or to schedule an appointment, call our new Masontown office on Route 21 McClellantown Road at 724-491-5220.
Everybody's crowing about Rooster's Roost, now with a new menu. You'll still find all your favorites: deep fried chicken, wings, appetizers, salads, pizza, calzones, and strombolis, plus coleslaw, potato wedges, and more delicious items. So stop in Rooster's Roost on Francis Street and check out their new menu. Company coming? Rooster's Roost also does catering. Just call 724-320-2244 or order online at roostersroost.com. Then relax. Let Rooster's Roost do what they do best: cook.
Back here at halftime, 24-0. Laurel Highlands Mustangs leading the West Allegheny Indians. Taking a look at our Peachins Pharmacy scoreboard. McKeesport having no problems tonight. They're up 27-0 over Mars. The Mapletown Maples looking for their first ever playoff win in school history. They're up 21-7 at halftime over Leechburg. So that's good to see as well. The Maples having success tonight, and all of our local teams always rooting them on. And I think, you look at this score, guys, around the WPIL, certainly opening up some eyes, Tony.
It's shocking, actually. We talked about it earlier amongst ourselves. We thought that the Mustangs would have a pretty tough time. As you said, Brian, West Allegheny came out of a conference that was probably a little bit better than what Laurel Highlands played. But tell you what, the Mustangs look extremely good here early in this first half. Washington up 35-21 over Sarah Catholic. Also, Monessen down 4 to Fort Cherry at 20-16. All of the scores from around the WPIL coming your way after the game on the Trib Live Scoreboard Show with Don Rebel. This game of the broadcast rights to this game of the sole and exclusive property of the WPIL, WMBS, and the Trib Live High School Sports Network. Any broadcast of this game is intended exclusively for the benefit of the viewing and listening audience, and any use, rebroadcast, or distribution of this broadcast, not the express written consent from WMBS, WPIL, and Trib Total Media is strictly prohibited. Again, 24-0, your halftime score. Laurel Highlands leading West Allegheny. A news update from Radio Pennsylvania on the way next. Then we're back with the second half of this one. Mustangs up 24-0 at the break.
Going on now at Silver Chevy East.
Get a new 2023 Chevy Equinox for only $269 per month. Stop in for a test drive or visit charperchevyeast.com. Chevrolet, find new roads. Lease is through GMF for well-qualified individuals, 24 months at 10,000 miles per year with $2,999 cash or trade equity down with GM Lease Loyalty or GM Lease Conquest. Payment is plus tax, title fees, and first payment. Sale ends November 30th, 2022. While supplies last. Call dealer for all other details at 724-668-2231.
Bad hair day? Bad day at the office? Bad day behind the wheel? Hey, stuff happens, even to the best of us. At least your car insurance rate doesn't have to take a hit. Get Erie Rate Lock from Erie Insurance. Gives you a great rate that stays put until you change a car, driver, or your address. Plus, seriously good service. Now that's something to...
Your Erie agent in Uniontown and Ross Traver Township is Insurance Group, 724-437-9812, or go to SproulsInsurance.com.
Erie Rate Lock does not guarantee continued insurance coverage and is not available in all states.
Magisterial District Judge Nathan Henning extends his best wishes to the Laurel Highlands Mustangs, the Uniontown Red Raiders, and all our local teams for a great season. District Judge Nathan Henning recognizes that a successful season requires teamwork. It's the result of the hard work of both the players and the coaches, as well as the support of the family. Good luck to the Laurel Highlands Mustangs and the Uniontown Red Raiders from District Judge Nathan Henning.
Donnie Arthur and Bill Gerke are teaming up to wish all the area football teams and students good luck this year. Before the game, stop by Byers Beer and Wine Market on Connellsville Street. Enjoy a sandwich in their newly renovated seating area. Great food, lottery, and friendly service. All at Byers Beer and Wine Market, 180 Connellsville Street. Open Monday through Friday, 6 to 10. Saturday and Sunday, 7 to 10. Grill hours, 8 to 2, Monday through Saturday. For attorney Melinda Delarose, helping people with compassionate counseling, candid legal advice, strong advocacy, and professional commitment is what she does best. With an office at 99 East Main Street in downtown Uniontown, attorney Delarose specializes in family law, municipal law, and general civil litigation, as well as personal injury, estate planning, probate, and more. For more information, call attorney Melinda Delarose at
724-437-3200, 724-437-3200, or online at delaroselaw.com.
This is a Radio PA News update. On this final weekend before a crucial election, advocacy groups are calling on Pennsylvanians to know their rights, whether voting in person or by mail-in ballot. David Payne has more.
Out of 1.4 million mail-in and absentee ballots requested in Pennsylvania, just over 1 million have been returned, according to the Department of State. With just days to go before Election Day, Megan of the Latino advocacy group Pennsylvania has
mail-in ballot still. Just fill it out and date the envelope and deliver it yourself to your county election office or a nearby drop box as soon as possible.
Those ballots must be received no later than 8 p.m. on Election Day. Those voting in person who run into trouble or harassment all toll 1-866-HOUR vote. I'm David Payne.
Pittsburgh's acting police chief says despite a request to provide protection at a funeral, officers were not present when gunshots rang out. 6 people were wounded trying to escape during a shooting last Friday outside the Destiny of Faith Church on the city's north side. The funeral was for a man who had been killed in a shooting last month. We turn the clocks back an hour. On Saturday, fire officials are encouraging state residents to this weekend to change the batteries in smoke and carbon monoxide detectors. Pennsylvania ranks among the top states for fatal house fires, and dead or missing batteries are common causes of malfunctioning smoke detectors. With carbon monoxide, colorless and odorless, officials say a CO detector is really the only way to know if there's a CO problem, which if not addressed could be fatal. And Pennsylvania lottery retailers are seeing brisk sales of Powerball tickets for Saturday night's drawing, which now features a record $1.6 billion jackpot. I'm Mark Sims, and you're up to date from Radio PA.
I am a turnpike worker.
I am a road hazard.
I am a human life.
Every day I go to work. I know I am risking my life.
I know that in an instant, my child could be an orphan.
I know that if you hit me at 45 miles per hour,
my bones will break. At 65, I will die.
I will die.
I will die. I am a coach. I am a father.
I'm a mother.
Please.
Please.
Please. Slow down in work zone.
More than 30 PA Turnpike workers have died while performing their duties. Take the Safe Driving Pledge at OperationOrangeSqueeze.com.
In trying times, Pennsylvania's farmers are always there, keeping food on our tables and filling store shelves. It's a stressful way of life filled with uncertainty that, for some, can lead to anxiety and depression. But farmers are not forgotten. There's help if you or someone you know is struggling. The Agri-Stress Helpline is available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Call 833-897-2474. That's 833-897-2474. It's okay to ask for help. Paid for with Pennsylvania taxpayer dollars. Thurby's Riverside Ford announces October is Truck Month. Thurby's has the inventory in stock and coming. Now get 2.9% Ford credit financing on new 2022 Ford F-150 trucks, the best-selling truck on the planet. Did I mention it's SUV season in October, too? Now get 1.9% Ford credit financing for 48 months on all-new 2022 Ford Explorers. And the all-new 2022 Ford Escape comes with 1.9% Ford credit financing for 36 months. Now's the time, and Thurby's Riverside Ford is the place. If Thurby's doesn't have it, they'll order it for you. Stop in and see Jimmy, Sammy, Joey, or Ashley for the best deal of the year. Thurby's Riverside Ford sales, 1 mile past Lady Luck Casino on Route 40. Thurby's Riverside Ford, your one Ford Elite and Presidential Award-winning dealer.
Your health is the most important. When you need physical to serve you, Physiotherapy, now located on Route 40 on P.
WMPS.
Hey, just me.
Okay.
Thanks.
Patients of all ages. Their caring, professional team of dentists and their staff offer a full range of dental services, including restorative, preventative, pediatric, cosmetic, and so much more. Visit GeorgeDentalAssociates.com today. That's GeorgeDentalAssociates.com and find out how they can enhance your smile through the art of dentistry. Wishing the Mustangs a successful season.
Tim Dye, Fayette County Clerk of Courts, extends congratulations to the Laurel Highlands Mustangs and all of our Fayette County teams on their great seasons. Tim knows that it takes teamwork, the hard work of the players, the coaches, and the support of their families to be successful. That is a lesson that will serve these young athletes throughout their lives. Best of luck to the Mustangs in the WPIAL playoffs. From Fayette County Clerk of Courts Tim Dye and family.
Hello, this is your Fayette County Commissioner, Vince Fisicki. There is nothing more exciting than high school sports. As a graduate of Laurel Highlands and a letterman myself, I know all the athletes work extra hard to be competitive, plus maintain their study skills. Again, this is Commissioner Vince Fisicki saluting all of the young contestants for their efforts. Good luck and may the best team prevail. And the winner is...
Laurel Highlands looking pretty good right now, up 24-0 over West Allegheny here at halftime. A couple of other scores for you on our Peachins Pharmacy scoreboard. Armstrong up 18-7 over Blackhawk. Southside Beaver up 21-3 over California. Montour and Hampton tied at 21, and Highlands has doubled up Greater Latrobe at halftime, leading there 14-7. We're about 90 seconds away from the start of the third quarter. Again, Laurel Highlands up 24-0 over the West Allegheny Indians. I have to thank our video stream sponsors tonight, including the Laurel Highlands Football Boosters, Fayette County Clerk of Courts Tim Dye, Roosters Roost on Francis Street with a new menu and catering, Fayette County Commissioner Vince Fisicki, Thurby's Riverside Ford Sales, Rich Ringer, candidate for state representative in the 51st District, the law offices of Zebley, Mahalov, and White, the Uniontown Printing Press, and PA State Senator Pat Stefano. Gary, did you have an opportunity at all to talk to West Allegheny head coach Dave Shoppy?
I did not. I was going to go try to do that, but it didn't look opportune.
Okay.
So, but
well,
I did talk to the defensive coordinator for the Mustangs, Coach Edenfield and Coach Schusko, and they are telling me that they're looking to get a little more pressure up the middle on the West Allegheny quarterback, which we talked about in the first half, to try to force him out of the pocket a little bit, put a little more pressure on him. Although he was off target, he has a great reputation, and they could really have some quick scores if they don't get some pressure on him.
Again, the Mustangs will get the football first here in the third quarter. And, Steve, wouldn't be a bad idea. Take a little time off the clock.
Well, I tell you what, I wouldn't be surprised with an onside kick. Start out this, 24-0. You got to look how far back our first line is, 5 yards behind the 50. And that'd be an opportunity to maybe dribble one up and have your guys come up and block. And, you got to do something because you're going to kick it off to Gallagher probably, and that's a dangerous proposition anyway. So,
again, Lambert to kick off. And here you go, Steve. Good call, and it's a loose football, and West Allegheny came very close to recovering. It's still loose. I think they did recover.
I mean, I just don't understand it. Now, I'm saying it here. I mean, you would think the coaches, would realize that. And, our guys were, you can line up on the 50, right, 10 yards behind the 40. So our two guys in the middle were at the 45, 44-yard line. So that's 6 yards behind the 50. So they had a running start to get to it, and just a bad play there by the Mustangs. I don't know if it's the coaches didn't see that or what, but
They certainly did, Steve. I talked to them as the play was being made. They had all the handsmen up there.
Yeah, but they were too far back.
An opportunity here for West Allegheny. They're going to keep it on the ground here on the near side. A little surge down to the Mustang 41-yard line, and the ball carrier there was Brock Cornell, and Cornell picking up 4, maybe 5.
How could you not expect that?
I agree with you, Steve.
Cornell on the carry, stop by Barton.
But West Allegheny able to execute. Now let's see if they can take advantage. They gave Cornell 5, so it's 2nd and 5.
Well, they had the hands team out there, like Gary said, so they just a misalignment. Except those kids in the middle were too far back.
And you have Cornell playing quarterback. He got it on a direct snap last time, so a little wildcat look here, trying to get something going on the West Allegheny side as they work right to left as we describe it. Cornell, another direct snap, a little jump pass. Man, open was dropped, and they're going to rule this an incomplete pass. We almost had a dead run for the end zone there for Roman Police.
Wow. I think he had it long enough. He took 2 or 3 steps and then fumbled it.
You're turning on the sirens there, Steve, going into the end zone.
Wow.
Now 3rd down and 5 from the Mustangs 40.
Got some more listeners tonight. My golfing buddies are listening tonight. Marcus and Benny Chisler, the Chiz, you know him. Everybody knows him.
We understand the Triple I High School Sports Network has had some issues on their site. That's not our site. And again, we're contractually obligated to house the game on the Triple I site here for the postseason as far as our live stream is concerned. So if you had any issues, we apologize. Not on our end. Back to the Trib, and there's a direct snap and a run from Noden Tracy for a first down. Needed 5, got 5, down to the Mustang 35-yard line as we go under 11 minutes left here in the third quarter. Mustangs up 24-0.
Well, the Mustangs got fortunate there because that could have been easily a big play there. If he doesn't drop that ball, he might have scored. Of course, he had Gallagher behind him, but he's getting down at least inside the 20, wouldn't you think? So but now they still get the ball back and they get a first down at the 34, and it's almost a must if for West Allegheny to get back in this game. They got to score here.
1st and 10 from the Mustang 35-yard line. And again, you have Cornell out of the shotgun looking for room on the right side, and he's pulled down for a yard loss on the play. And your same guys in there as always, Steve. Lucas Ferens finished him off, and you also had Caden Friel in the vicinity. Parker Hoff there, too.
Parker Hoff and Lucas Ferens, the two bookends. Now, 2 defensive ends on each side of the ball somehow crashed in there. Parker came from the wide side, and they were running towards Lucas Ferens' side, and both of them were able. I think Lucas got there first. Parker finished him off, but good play by the Mustangs defensively.
2nd and 12. This is Noden Tracy off the direct snap. Looking for room here on the near side. He's hemmed up behind the line of scrimmage and gang tackled for a 2-yard loss back at the 39. So the Mustangs defensively starting to figure out some of these direct snaps going to Cornell and Tracy.
Well, it's interesting that they took their quarterback out and have not put him back in. Gage, right? So he is
Gage Upton, yep.
Yeah, here he comes now, right? Is that him? Yeah, they're going to throw deep, so they bring him back in. So they got to throw the ball down the field at this point, 3rd and 13. But you got to figure, 24-0. You got to figure you got 2 downs to get 14 yards.
They missed a field goal right before halftime. Now 3rd and 14 here for the Mustang 39. Upton takes the snap, scrambles far side, throws on the run in and out of the hands of the intended wide receiver there on the far side. That was Noden Tracy.
Yeah,
they've had a couple of drops tonight.
Tracy's, that wouldn't have been a first down, but it would have been it'd have been 4th down and probably 7. And Tracy's got to help his quarterback out there. You're down 24-0. You cannot afford. It wasn't that difficult of a catch.
Now you have Longo lining up to punt. We'll see.
Did you hear Vince Capozzi?
Apparent punt formation.
Apparent punt formation. That's
he's
right.
tipping off the coaching staff if they weren't expecting it already.
Yeah. Well, you got to expect it. Like I said, they onside kicked. You got to try to pull out all the stops.
Longo standing here at the West Allegheny 47.
Of course, I'm watching the Steeler games with my buddy Nesser, and he wants a fake punt on their own 10.
A line drive kick takes a West Allegheny bounce. We'll get into the end zone. Yes, it will for a touchback. So our Highlands will take over up 24-0. 8:56 left before the end of the third quarter. We're back in 30 here on the CR Product Group High School Sports Night.
Keep your legal needs close to home. Attorney Vincent T. Berry specializes in criminal justice, wills and estates, family law, and personal injury. Attorney T. Berry is located at 84 East Main Street, across the street from the Fayette County Courthouse in Uniontown. When you need to consult an attorney, make your first call to Attorney Vince T. Berry. It will be the only call you need to make. Call 724-430-0300. That's 724-430-0300.
Back here at Mustang Field, Laurel Highlands taking over, and they're cruising right now up 24-0 with the football back from their own 20-yard line, working left to right as we describe it. Gallagher calling his own number, and Rodney looking for running room, getting maybe 3 up to the 23-yard line. That'll bring up 2nd down and 7 with 8:45 left here in the third quarter.
His knee bent back a little bit. That's dangerous, but he bounces back up. And
again, the winner to travel to Central Valley next week to take on the number 2 seed, the Warriors. Central Valley with a first-round bye, so they're sitting at home. Be surprised they have a couple of scouts down here watching the game. 2nd and 6 for the Mustangs. They gave Gallagher 4 on that first down. They'll fake it to Keandre on the jet sweep, go with a little inside run here, and close to a Laurel Highlands first down is Jaden Tucker. I think right at the sticks.
They're going to give it to him.
A 6-yard run for Jaden. Laurel Highlands taking a little time off the clock. We're down to 8:06 left here in the third quarter. Laurel Highlands up 24-0. Brian Morozak along with Steve Super, Tony Hanola, Gary Frankhauser on the field tonight. Jerry Dupay behind the camera on our Triple Live High School Sports Network video feed.
The Mustangs, look at that clock. You still got 25 seconds on the play clock. So you got to milk this as much as you can. He shouldn't snap this until he's probably under 10.
7:43 left here in the third quarter.
Good job by Gallagher to wait. Look, he's looking at that clock.
How good was he earlier in the season? Some of those games at Greater Latrobe comes to mind. Also the TJ game. Here's a little screen, far side. Going to Keandre in the flat. Gets down close to the 35-yard line. 5-yard gain there on the hookup from Gallagher to Keandre. We have second down and 5. 7:18 left here in the third quarter. We have a timeout taken. Officials timeout. Injured player.
I don't see an injured player.
I think in front of the West Allegheny sidelines. So UPMC Centers for Rehab Services injury timeout. 7:13 left here in the third. 24-0 Mustangs are back in 30 here on the CR Product Group High School Sports Night.
Ready to update your home? Find what you need at Zen's Construction. Their friendly, knowledgeable staff will be happy to help you the old-fashioned way. Your question, you started on your next home project. Conveniently located at 485 Walnut Hill Road in Continental. Zen's open Monday through Friday from 9 to 5:30, Saturday and Sunday 10 to 2. For more information, call 724-366-8274 or visit Zen's Construction Warehouse's Facebook page. Zen's Construction Warehouse, their surplus is your savings.
Injured West Allegheny player Nico Taddy able to get up here a little bit for West Allegheny, at least sitting up for the moment. Taddy, two-way starter for West Allegheny, and they need all the help they can get, guys, right now, down 24-0.
Wow, my son would be going nuts. I'm seeing a couple girls walk by in front of us with funnel cakes. He was a big funnel cake fan when he was a kid. Going to
always fun to get those at the fair or the amusement park.
They got a lot of white powdered sugar on there. I love that powdered sugar. Tony, you like those, don't you?
There's not much Tony doesn't like, right?
I didn't get this way by looking at it, boys.
So Taddy able to walk off the field under his own power.
We know Gary can't miss anything. He loves Gary will eat just about anything. I've never seen a guy eat pizza like Gary.
I was going to buy you that fried dough before the game, Steve, but I thought better.
I don't want to get my sweatshirt all powdered up. I got a blue sweatshirt on tonight. It might not look good.
I was disappointed we never saw the orange jacket last week.
It wasn't cold enough.
2nd and 5 from the Mustang 35-yard line. Gallagher pulls it down, nothing on the near side, trying to come up the middle and gets a couple. Two, maybe
flag,
three.
late hit. That's that was our guy was, who was that?
Well, Gallagher had the football, and he
that
had
was
Richard.
number 8. That was Lewis over there, got knocked down after the play. So that's going to be a personal foul. Give the Mustangs a first down. And West Allegheny cannot afford any mistakes like that. Yep. So that
I thought it could have been Martzloff just giving Gallagher the business, but you're right, Steve goes away from the ball.
Yeah, it was Lewis.
It was 66.
Yeah, Lewis went flying down after the play was over. And that's just a killer because you had it would have been, 3rd down and 5. And now it's a first down and you go all the way to the other 48. So the Mustangs in business.
West Allegheny 48, the new line of scrimmage on the far hash mark.
The Mustangs are looking for a knockout blow here. They get a touchdown here, it's going to pretty much end it.
We go on the inside here with a run from Tristan Baker, and Baker able to zoom down close to another Mustang first down, right around the 38-yard line. They're going to give it to him.
Boy, Gary, you could probably tell better off down there, but it looks like a lot of the energy has been sucked out of the Indians right now, especially with that penalty and not taking advantage of that onside kick.
That's exactly right, Steve. They didn't take advantage of that onside kick. The Mustangs dodged a bullet on that incomplete pass, and now the Mustangs are rolling down the field again. hands on hips for the West Allegheny defense.
6:15 left in the third, and again, Gallagher doing a fantastic job here at time management. Play clock down inside at 10. No reason to rush it. West Allegheny showing blitz. Mustangs with a 1st and 10. They go on the inside. Big hole here. Jaden Tucker inside the 25, inside the 20, and Tucker finally run out of bounds right around the 15-yard line after picking up 23 yards and another Mustang first down. And boy, if Tucker and Baker run well tonight as well for Laurel Highlands.
But not before he picks up another.
Great blocking on the right side of the offensive line, and the receivers out here. Black had a great block on the inside linebacker to spring that one.
13 first downs already for Laurel Highlands.
The only thing you could say is he didn't get out of bounds, but really at 24-0, you're almost not even concerned about that anymore. You're just running plays. I mean, you know, if it was a, fourth quarter and you're up by 7, then you could see, but not a big concern.
Gallagher to Tucker again, bouncing off a couple of West Allegheny defenders and getting down to the 14-yard line. So Tucker, another 2 yards there to bring up 2nd down and 8. And the Mustangs have also done a nice job tonight, guys, the yards after the initial contact.
Yep, they've been bouncing off, doing a pretty good job. And again, like we said, I think the Indians are a little bit down and out right now after the start of this third quarter. They've just missed an opportunity. And now the Mustang, that penalty, the personal foul gave the Mustangs a first down, and this is now they're driving, and this is not good for the Indians.
Triple left set, Baker to the left of Gallagher, line of scrimmage, the 14-yard line of West Allegheny as Gallagher takes the snap. Inside handoff to Baker with a flag on the play. And Baker getting maybe a half yard there. We'll check on the flag. Probably a pre-snap penalty here against the Mustangs, and it is.
Then on the carry, penalty on the play.
Yeah.
They'll push them back 5. And guys, kind of brought back old times tonight with Gary down on the sidelines. And Gary, it's been about 10, 15 years since you've been doing sideline reports for us.
It has. I think the last time I did this, Suprick won the punt, pass, and kick at Uniontown.
Well, on the car down there, that's right. That was before.
That penalty was the wide receiver not up on the line of scrimmage.
Push the Mustangs back 5 to the
19-yard line. 3rd and 13.
Well, they have the line of scrimmage as the 14 at 3rd and 8.
They declined it.
So they declined the penalty. And the Mustangs will play fake here from Gallagher. Points a man down the field. He's in trouble trying to step up, and Gallagher sacked back at the 20-yard line for a loss of 7 on the play. But the Mustangs still an opportunity here for a field goal attempt with Harry Radcliffe.
It was a good decline because they got to figure they're looking at plays 40 seconds a clip. And this, Mustangs are shortening this game up, and they probably thinking, okay, we'll take the 3rd down and 8 and try to get a chance to get the ball back a little quicker. Even if they do make the field goal, at least they don't get it back, less than, with two minutes less on the clock.
Harry hit from 45 last week. Again, has a season-high 53-yard attempt. This one will be a 38-yarder from the near hash
Not
mark.
much wind tonight at all. It's a pretty pleasant evening. And
trying to go 2 for 2 tonight. Leahy puts it down, and this one hooking left. Did it sneak through? Yes, it did. So Radcliffe thought he had a little too much hook there, but he got it through. It's a 27-0 lead for the Mustangs over the West Allegheny Indians. 3:50 left here in the third, and we're back at 60 here on the CR Product Group High School Sports Night.
At Montgomery Medical, they have a team of dedicated medical providers for you to meet. Led by Dr. Marcy Goyes, trust their 50 years of combined experience for the best results in primary care. Newborns to elderly, minor illness or injury, as well as wellness and physical exams. Same-day appointments available for acute care as well. Montgomery Medical, a family tradition of family medicine. Hours available from 7 a.m. to 5 p.m. Monday through Thursday, 7 a.m. to 4 p.m. on Friday, and 9 a.m. to 12 p.m. on Saturday. Located at 100 Bridgeview Drive, Suite 3, Smithfield, Pennsylvania, 15478. Call 724-569-8100 or visit montymed.com to schedule your appointment today. That's 724-569-8100 or visit montymed.com to schedule your appointment today. Now accepting new patients.
So the Mustangs getting a field goal from Harry Radcliffe, capping off a 10-play, 60-yard drive. Took 5:06 off the clock. Score occurring here at the 3:50 mark of the third quarter. To go up 27-0. Harry to boot it away again here for the Mustangs. Down to the 6-yard line. West Allegheny on the run back here, and that is Noden Tracy. And Tracy able to take it down to the 25, and that's where West Allegheny will start 1st and 10 with 3:42 left here in the third quarter. And they just have not been able to get the offense going tonight.
They've had a couple plays here and there that look promising. That most notably they had that first down on the other side there where they fumbled right there at the yardsticks, and that cost them a chance to score near the end of the first half. And then after the onside kick, they had that little jump pass, and the guy got by everybody, and he just dropped the ball.
Yep. Have had opportunities, just have not been able to take advantage of them so far tonight. They find themselves down
guys,
27
this
points.
is the way the last, several games have gone. The Mustangs, and you go back even to that TJ game when we upset Thomas Jefferson for the first time ever. Mustangs have been taking advantage of every opportunity and playing. They've made mistakes, but they've made penalties, dead ball fouls, things like that, but they have not had a lot of turnovers, and they've gotten turnovers, and they've just been very opportunistic all season long.
Cornell picked up 7 there on the run to bring up 2nd down and 3, but that's an example, Steve, of a well-coached team.
Yeah.
Triple right set. West Allegheny with a 2nd and 3. Inside run. And a 4, maybe 5-yard pickup there on the inside carry. But West Allegheny down 27 points now. The Mustangs slow in getting up. And having trouble getting to his feet here.
You know where
pick up a number there on who the Mustang is that's injured. Sorry, Steve.
You guys know where I went over today. I went over and I never knew where it was, and I should, being a West Virginia guy, but I went over the Shenandoah River today.
Oh, congratulations on that.
Yeah, it was.
We're going to step aside for a quick 30-second timeout. UPMC Center's Rehab Services injury timeout. Mustangs up 27-0. 2:56 left here in the third. We're back in 30 here on the CR Product Group High School Sports Night.
This is State Senator Pat Stefano, proudly representing the families of Fayette County. Growing up here, my parents, both being teachers, and my grandparents, running a small business, taught me the value of hard work and the importance of teamwork, the same values I've taught my kids. These are the same qualities our LH athletes are demonstrating on the field, and the same ones that will help them succeed in life. Good luck to all the players and coaches, and best wishes for a successful season. From State Senator Pat Stefano, paid for by friends of Pat Stefano.
Leland Lehue, the injured Mustang, getting worked on. Guys, you're talking about great coaching, obviously, for the Mustang staff, what they've done. Did you happen to catch who Richie Colasar was for Halloween? Mustang head coach?
Somebody told me this. Was he what, a West Virginia coach?
No, he's Mike Tomlin.
Mike Tomlin, okay.
I had to give Richie a hard time about that.
Well.
Steelers have seen better days.
Yes. It's been a rough year, hasn't it?
2:50 left here in the third quarter. Richie doing a great job coaching, though, with the Mustangs up 27-0. Inside run here again, Cornell across the 40 up to the 41. That'll bring up 2nd down and 6. But the clock, the Mustangs' friend right now. We're down to 2:30 left here in the third quarter. Again, if Laurel Highlands wins next week, we'll take on Central Valley. We'll be on the air at 6 o'clock with our Sprouse Insurance Group pregame show.
Well, we'd love to have the Steelers 7-2 right now,
yes,
wouldn't we?
Would. Going 8-2. Just what you look at this, and Gary, you've been around this program longer than Steve and I have, but just to be able to do the type of things that Laurel Highlands has been able to do the last couple of years just, shows, obviously you have great players, but you have some pretty good coaches as well. And there's a completion out in the flat in the Mustang territory down to the 48-yard line. Noden Tracy for West Allegheny first down, Gary.
It looked like his knee was down. They gave it to him.
Go ahead, Gary.
To follow up on that, as you know, winning begets winning. And that's exactly what has happened to this Mustang program. It has enabled the youth group to really improve. The numbers of the players coming out for the team has been outstanding in the last couple of years, and that looks like it's going to continue.
And you're going to lose guys, obviously, like Gallagher and Keandre, but you see a lot of these sophomores especially making contributions. The future's certainly bright. Cornell getting a couple there, down to the 45, 3-yard pickup.
Well,
Parker Hoff, a sophomore, and mentioned the running from Tristan Baker, another sophomore. Of course, Antoine Black, too.
Well, don't discount the fact that we won a WPIL championship in basketball 4 years ago with Gallagher, and the winning there kind of comes over to a lot of the other, the kids just get confidence seeing that, hey, we did it in basketball. I know it's not all the same players, but there's some of those guys that are contributors here, and they just have to get some confidence
Second
out of
and
that.
7, big run, and we're going to get a West Allegheny touchdown. That's Cornell taking it all the way, and West Allegheny on the scoreboard for the first time tonight. 45-yard run from Cornell, and it's 27-6.
Gain of 45.
West Allegheny not done quite yet, guys.
Wow, right up the middle.
Brock Cornell. First time we're really seeing the Mustang defense break down in this game.
Yep.
Haven't given up many runs like that at all recently. It's 27-6. 48 seconds left here in the third. A lot of folks already leaving. I wouldn't leave quite yet. Still on a football yet to play. They lining up to go for 2 here?
They are.
Guess if you get 3 2-point conversions and a field goal will get you to 27. They have the quarterback Upton back in there. Gage Upton out of the shotgun, scrambling on the far side. He'll throw into the end zone. Little lob. It was juggled. Did he hang on? Yes, he did. So the 2-point conversion good on the far side. Gary, did you catch who made that catch? I think it was Tracy over there.
Yeah, it was number 2.
So Tracy on the reception. It's 27-8. 48 seconds left here in the third. We're back at 60 here on the CR Parada Group. High School Sports Tonight.
Planning a sports fundraiser? B Graphics makes it easy. B Graphics will set up an online store with hats, t-shirts, hoodies, and other gear with your team and school logo. Ordering, shipping, payment, B Graphics handles everything, and you get a check with the profits. Minimal effort, maximum success. Call or go online to set up your online store at bgraphics.com. B-E-E graphics with an X.com. Best of the best, screen printing and embroidery 3 years running. bgraphics.com. Any day is a good day to shop at Reese Warehouse, where you'll find your favorite brands of furniture and appliances at great prices every day. Plus, great service, such as delivery and setup in your home and no-interest financing available for qualified buyers. Shop Monday and Wednesday from 9 to 7, Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday until 6, and Saturday 9 till 5. Reese Warehouse, Gans Woodbridge Road in Smithfield. And Reese Warehouse thanks you once again for choosing them as your community choice favorite appliance store.
Injured Mustang after that 2-point conversion. Tristan Baker is still being worked on, so UPMC Centers for Rehab Services injury timeout. Step aside for another quick 30 with the Mustangs up 27-8.
Fayette County Recorder of Deeds John Marietta would like to wish the best of luck to the Laurel Highlands Mustangs, the Uniontown Red Raiders, and all of our local teams this year. He would also like to recognize all of the talented student athletes who showcase their efforts either on the field or on the sidelines as members of the cheerleading squad or band during game time and halftime performances. Again, this message brought to you by Fayette County Recorder of Deeds, John Marietta, wishing everyone the best of luck this year. This message has been paid for by HBJ Radio.
Tristan Baker to his feet. Good sign there, guys. He's able to walk off to the near sideline. It's probably just a cramping issue, I would think.
Looked like the way they were stretching him. And now you look at the Mustangs, Brian Wilson, and is that Hoff over there? Or
gotta have everybody up almost.
They're up on the line now. That's
now Lambert to kick off. Again, they've already successfully executed one onside kick. That was to start the third quarter. Now a little pooch kick on the far side. Mustangs haul it in here, and now going cross field is Hunter Kuzier on the near side. Kuzier took a kick back earlier on in the season, lowers the shoulder and gets across the 40, up close to the 41-yard line. Kuzier's shown he's pretty good on those kick returns. He's only a junior. He'll be back for Laurel Highlands next year as well.
Laurel Highlands will put the ball in play, 1st and 10.
The Mustangs with 40 seconds left here in the third quarter will get the football again here, protecting now a 19-point lead at 27-8. After they score the opening 27 points in this game before the 45-yard touchdown run from Brock Cornell. Gallagher out of the shotgun, protector back off to his left. Run to Jaden Tucker, stay in bounds here. Jaden down the near sideline. They're going to rule him out.
Stepped out somewhere along the sideline.
But in West Allegheny territory, it'll be enough for a first down. They're going to rule him out here just shy of the Indians' 45-yard line. It'll be a 14-yard run there for Jaden Tucker.
They'll stop the clock, but it's Mustangs still moving the football, doing a great job.
By the way, that touchdown run from Cornell is 13th touchdown of the season for West Allegheny. He actually had a game earlier this year against Char Valley, scored 4 touchdowns in 3 different ways, 1 punt return, 1 rushing, 1 receiving. 1st and 10 here for Laurel Highlands from the West Allegheny 46. Rod calling his own number across the right side of the line. Rodney Gallagher down the near sideline. Little cut back at the 20, and Gallagher down to the 19-yard line. 17-yard run for Rodney Gallagher with 23 seconds left here in the third quarter.
He almost ran over Gary down there on the sideline.
And he did, but he kept himself in bounds, which is a very smart move, and I think Rod now is going to have a cramp here right in front of me.
That's Cornell down as well.
That's Cornell.
But Gallagher is getting worked on his way. Gallagher down for the Mustangs. Cornell down for West Allegheny. 23 seconds left here in the third quarter. Guys cramping up everywhere. Take another quick UPMC Centers for Rehab Services injury timeout. We're back in 30 seconds.
Hi, I'm Cameron.
I'm McKenna.
And we're here at our youth group.
Every Thursday, United Presbyterian Church in Uniontown, we sing songs, play games, and learn about the Bible.
We also have special activities throughout the year, such as video game parties, nurse nights, and bowling, along with other activities.
The fun starts at 5:30.
Join us for a great time of food, fun, and fellowship.
Youth group every Thursday at Trinity Presbyterian Church.
See Rodney Gallagher down there was cramping up for the Mustangs. 15 carries for Rod after that last run, 95 yards and 2 touchdowns so far in this game. And Gary, really rare to see Rodney cramping up at any point. Don't remember seeing it at all.
That's exactly right. And if they can get this resolved or get these guys off the field, the Mustangs ought to be able to run the quarter out without running a play.
Correct, as Rodney stayed in bounds on that last play. They'll wind it at 25.
The only thing that would prevent it would be a timeout by West Allegheny, because you're right, the ball was in bounds. He stayed in bounds. So if once the injuries are cleared off the field, they'll wind the clock. And look, the Mustangs are going to the other end, so they're planning on running that clock out.
Now, would Rod be able to come back in for the first play of the fourth quarter then?
Probably not, I would think.
They're going down to the other side. They still have to wind the clock officially here.
Unless they call a timeout, right? I think they call a timeout. He's back. He's running back down there. Now, maybe he got up before their guy got up, so maybe the officials won't notice.
All you'd have to do, though, is put Hoff in there, run a running play, move on from there.
Right.
They haven't actually wound the clock yet, though. You still have the West Allegheny player, Cornell, coming to his feet.
And he looked like he's hopped up and he's jogging off, so that's good to see for him. So maybe, like you said, Brian, might have just been a couple of cramps.
2 of these stars on each side. Cornell for West Allegheny, Gallagher for Laurel Highlands. And now it looks like they're going to wind the clock. Coach Cole starts saying, hey, wind it, and maybe they're not. You know, the Mustangs down on the other side. They're ready for the fourth quarter. Still 23 seconds left on the clock. They should put 25 on the clock, I would think, in this situation after the
either way,
injury
it's
stop.
20
seconds, yep. Now they're going to wind, and they actually started at 40, which is a bigger break for the Mustangs. They will not have to come to the line, and that'll end the third quarter with Laurel Highlands up 27-8 over West Allegheny. We're back with a fourth in 60 seconds here on the C.R. Brown Group High School Sports Night.
Going on now at Silver Chevy East.
Get a new 2023 Chevy Equinox for only $269 per month. Stop in for a test drive or visit CHarperChevyEast.com. Chevrolet, find new roads. Lease is through GMF for well-qualified individuals, 24 months at 10,000 miles per year, with $2,999 cash or trade equity down with GM Lease Loyalty or GM Lease Conquest. Payment is plus tax, title fees, and first payment. Sale ends November 30th, 2022. While supplies last. Call dealer for all other details at 724-668-2231.
Pizza, beer, atmosphere, it's all at Mom Maruka's Pizza, located on Barton Mill Road in Uniontown. Mom Maruka's is your prime spot to enjoy local high school sports. Family owned and operated, the Sampson family carries on the tradition of homemade pizza, salads, wings, and the best Italian hoagie and homemade bruschetta in town. Mom Maruka's is open Monday through Saturday from 4 to 10 for indoor and outdoor dining and takeout. Don't forget Mom's catering services for your next party or gathering. Call 724-438-9066 or visit MomMarukaPizza.com for their menu and live music schedule.
Back for the fourth quarter, Laurel Highlands with the football from the West Allegheny 19. Head off to Jaden Tucker, and Tucker, tough running there, likely to get back to the line of scrimmage to bring up second down and 10. And Steve, did I hear that right? You're signing autographs after the game?
Yeah, our buddy Vince Capozzi, he's a comedian. Yeah, he's a comedian, you know. He's then he had bobblehead night for me a couple weeks ago. But
actually called that a 2-yard loss for Tucker. The 2nd and 12. A 27-8 lead for Laurel Highlands over West Allegheny. Mustangs snap it with still 20 left on the play clock, and Rod trying to scramble out of some pressure, throws on the run down the field, and that pass almost intercepted. Was it picked off? No, ruled incomplete.
Boy, it looked close.
In and out of the hands of Nico Taddy. No, check that was Roman Police 23, I believe. 22, excuse me.
The official from behind the play waved it no good right away.
Definitely hit the ground.
Now 3rd and 12. 11:16 left in regulation. Line of scrimmage, the West Allegheny 22.
And a lot of fans are heading to the exits early, which is really not necessary tonight. It's not that cold out there. Gary's still rocking a short sleeve polo golf shirt down there.
Banana bunch off to the left, but Rod's going to look to the right. Single coverage, pass falls incomplete, looking for Keandre. Yeah. Mustangs wanted pass interference there on Roman Police. They're not going to get it.
Well, he never turned around, and you'd see that call, pass interference. Probably NFL officials and college guys love to make that call, but I guess in the college or high school game they're a little more lenient with that. And then now we're going to get a long field goal attempt from Radcliffe from about 40 yards. 39.
Hit twice already from 26 and 38. It's about almost the same spot he hit from, but on the other side of the field. It's another little hook job here.
Yeah, like
right to left.
One of your tee shots.
Yeah, that's not good. Harry can control him a little better than I can. Another low line drive kick, plenty of distance, and he stuck it through again. So Harry Radcliffe 3 for 3 on field goals. That one from 40.
He's a weapon.
Yes, he is. And the Mustangs now lead 30-8 with 11:04 left here in the fourth quarter. We're back at 60 from the CR Prada Group High School Sports Night.
Did you know that you have a choice for your physical therapy provider? NovaCare Rehabilitation offers day appointments and oftentimes need a prescription or doctor. We will are treated directly on with you to achieve your goals. You have tried the rest. Now try the best. NovaCare, Delaware Avenue in Uniontown. Phone 724-437-0556 to schedule your appointment today.
The Catholic War Veterans Post 1669 is a veterans organization located in Fayette County since 1950. They are proud to advertise on WMBS sports programs and to contribute to veterans hospitals, local sports teams, and scouting organizations. The 12th annual Frank Golf Tournament held in September was an event. The Catholic War Veterans would like to thank all of the sponsors, volunteers, and golfers for helping out with the event. The Catholic War Veterans also invite you to check out their stand on the Haunted Sheepskin Trail in October. The Catholic War Veterans Post 1669 in Hopwood.
West Allegheny looking for a return here as we come back after the Radcliffe field goal was brought back by Brennan McClafferty. And McClafferty bringing it back here at the Indians right around the 27-yard line. That's where they'll start. 1st and 10, 10:56 left here in the fourth and final quarter. The Mustang lead now back up to 22 at 30-8. West Allegheny still within 3 scores, but a lot of work to do and not a lot of time.
A little curious on that last series by the Mustangs. They went to 2 passes that were incomplete and stopped the clock.
Still able to get the 3 points on the 40-yard field goal from Harry Radcliffe. And now Upton trying to put it up on the far side. It was in and out of the hands of Noden Tracy, and a high deflection could have been picked off there by Laurel Highlands, but it falls incomplete. Bring up second down and 10.
30-8 makes the play calling a little bit looser, I guess, in the fourth quarter. I mean, if you're right, Gary. If it's 20-8, then you got to be really looking at that clock and thinking, okay, we got to milk it. But at 30-8, you got a lot of, a little bit more rope there.
So far on the game now, Upton 8 of 21 for just 81 yards and that 1 interception from Leahy back in the first half. We'll try a run here from Cornell and just a minimal gain for 1. Just shy of the 30 to bring up 3rd down and 9.
Good job by Parker Hoff. Got him tied his shoes together, got his right around the feet, grabbed both feet and pulled him down.
Another surprise that West Allegheny's going back in the huddle.
Yeah, it's almost like they've given up.
You're down 22, 10:25 left in regulation. Got to pick up the pace.
Yeah, you got 20, 40 seconds and the play clock starts, and they've wasted 20, and they're just coming out of the huddle.
Upton again out of the gun. Protector back off to his left. Triple left set here. Third and got to have it. Upton trying to step up. Looking for a deep ball and a double coverage. Looking for Tracy. And it's picked off with a flag on the play. It was intercepted by the Mustangs' Hunter Kuzier. Kuzier had 3 interceptions in one game against Ringgold, but I think they're going to get him here for PI.
I would think so, unless they called it on the offense for pushing off, but I think their coach from Allegheny's given Gage another play, so he must have got the word that it's going to be against the Mustangs.
That was really just a jump ball on the far side as well. Surprised to see the PI call in that situation unless Kuzier made obvious contact there on Tracy.
Yeah, let's see what the official calls here.
Pass interference on Kuzier.
Coach Colasar did not get a little animated there, didn't like that call. He's waving his headset like he wants to throw it out in the field. And I would think up 30-8, you could, I know he's upset, but, there haven't been too many calls today that we really question, and that really, it's double coverage there. It's hard to say. The officials right there.
Gary will have an interview with Coach Colasar after the game on our post-game show, brought to you by South Union Township Supervisor Rick Vernon. Run on the far side as they're going back here to Roman Police, and Police has had some nice carries tonight, taking one there in a Mustang territory just shy of the 45. But again, the clock, the big factor right now for West Allegheny. You're down 22 points on the scoreboard, and we're under 10 minutes now left in regulation.
They're just wasting too much time. They got out of bounds that time, so now, they can get I don't know if that was a first down. They moved the sticks, but it didn't. I don't think he got to the first down marker, did he?
He had first and 10 on the, as far as the sticks are concerned. The scoreboard hasn't reset yet. They're going back on the inside here to Police, and this would be about a 2-yard gain down to the 46 to bring up second down and 8. Again, I have to thank our live video stream sponsors making this broadcast possible. The Laurel Highlands football boosters. Fayette County Clerk of Courts Tim Dye. Roosters roost on Francis Street. Brand new menu, Steve. Might have to check that out with catering now available. Fayette County Commissioner Vince Facides. Thurby's Riverside. Ford Rich Ringer, candidate for state representative in the 51st District. The law offices of Zebley Mahalov and White. The Uniontown Printing Press and PA State Senator Pat Stefano. Second and 8 now from the Laurel Highlands 46. Inside run, that's Police again, bouncing off a couple of Mustangs. And
that was Gage. Upton.
Was that Upton?
Yeah, that was Upton, yeah.
No, you're right, it is Upton. Yep, yeah. Upton calling his own number there. He got 6. It'll be third down and 2.
They're just taking too much time. You're right, Brian. They're just, they didn't get a first down there. Third and 2. Now, you got to get up to the ball. Like you said, you're only going to get the ball back a couple more times. You got to score a little quicker.
It's third and 2, not third and 38, as your graphic might say. It's going to be Upton inside run with a big hole here. Breaking it down just shy of the 40. So 18-yard run there. And another West Allegheny first down.
Right now, here they go. Now they're going to get up to the ball.
Finally, some urgency here on the West Allegheny side.
They must have heard you, Brian. And now the Mustangs are going to call timeout. They don't like the look of that.
Good timeout with 8:27 left in regulation. Mustangs up 30-8. West Allegheny driving. We're back in 60 here on the C.R. Brada Group High School Sports Night.
Filing for bankruptcy is not something that anyone wants to do. Good people sometimes run into hard times, and they need help. Hi, I'm Dan White with the law offices of Zebley, Mahalov & White, and I'm here to help. If you're faced with insurmountable debt and are out of options and you need help, give our office a call today. Allow us to help you understand your rights and options under the law. Filing bankruptcy is not the end of the road, and if you're struggling with debt, it very well could be a new beginning. So stop worrying and take action. Give our office a call today at 724-439-9200 or click on zeblaw.com for more information. Zebley, Mahalov & White, local attorneys helping local people. Let us help you fix your life.
So the Mustangs taking the defensive timeout. West Allegheny a 1st and 10 here from the Laurel Highlands 22. And Upton's pass deflected at the line, falling incomplete. I think Brad Smith might have got a piece of that one. Be 2nd and 10. And 8:23 left in regulation.
Well, the only good thing about that for West Allegheny is it stopped the clock. But they have, like I said, they got to score in bunches now. It's going to take a lot of fortunate things to happen for them to get back in this game. But
Upton with the handoff going here on the inside to Roman Police. And Police able to take it down to the 15-yard line. 7-yard gain. Freel on the tackle for Laurel Highlands. Bring up 3rd down and 3 with 8:10 left on a running clock here in regulation. Mustangs still up 30-8.
And one of the many things that the Mustangs have done well this year has been clock management. They have done a great job of when they had a lead to keep the clock moving. They've done that tonight, we've seen already.
Upton now on a 3rd and 3, calling his own number up the middle, and he'll get pulled down here right at the sticks. Depend on the spot, and they're trying to come to the line quickly.
I think they're going to give it to him.
1st down.
Gary's right on the line there. Should be 1st down and not goal, but it's first. The ball's about the 12-yard line, it looks like to me.
7:35 left in regulation. Upton again out of the gun, triple left set. Upton trying to step up, able to shed off Freel. Comes to the near side, a little pump fake. Now looks to run inside the 10 and gets down to the 7-yard line. Picked up 5, did a lot of running there. Clock continues to roll with 7:15 left here in the 4th.
Up to the ball carrier. Right out of bounds on the far side by Perry.
At least West Allegheny showing a little more urgency. 2nd and 5 now from Laurel Highlands 7.
The problem is now you got your quarterback got to be a little winded after all that energy expended on that scramble.
Looking to put it up here again, in trouble, looks end zone near side, pass in the back of the end zone. Was it caught? Yes, it was. Gallagher almost able to intercept, but the reception in the back corner of the end zone there going to Noden Tracy.
Wow, how did it get through there?
No idea how that got through, but give credit to the quarterback for West Allegheny. He's buying time, shaking off tacklers, avoiding the sack, and just drilled it.
Now it's 30-14. They're going to bring out Lambert here for the extra point to try to cut it to 15. Plenty of distance. That kick is good. So the Mustangs now doubled up West Allegheny at 30-15. 2-possession game. 6:51 left in regulation. We're back at 60 for the CR Product Group High School Sports Night.
From chips and cracks to splits and shatters, if you need new glass, Fay West Glass Company is the one to call. Fay West Glass has served Fayette and Greene counties for over 25 years and specializes in residential glass installations and replacements, plus commercial and industrial glass. So when that window's busted or that sliding door shattered and you can't wait, Fay West is available. 7-439-8600, 244-8600, proudly and veteran. West Glass will earn your business.
Looking for a fast, friendly notary service? Sandy Howell Notary Services, LLC, 158 Dry Knob Road, Smithfield, PA, is here to help with transfers, plate renewals, new PA plates, and more. They serve Uniontown, Smithfield, Fairchance, and surrounding areas. Open weekday evenings starting at 5:30 p.m., Saturdays from 11 a.m. to 5 p.m. Sandy Howell Notary Services, 158 Dry Knob Road, 724-564-8955. Big enough to serve you, small know you by name.
Back here at Mustang Field. Upton to Noden Tracy, 7-yard touchdown pass. Extra point good from Lambert as West Allegheny back to within 30-15 of Laurel Highlands with 6:51 left here in regulation. It was a 11-play, 72-yard drive that took 4:15 off the clock. And guys, you think we're seeing an onside kick
Absolutely.
here?
Mustangs are ready for it this time.
Lambert puts it down on the near side. Ball comes loose. Got a fall on it if you're Laurel Highlands. Scrum is on. You had Keandre there, and I think he was able to come out of the pack with it. Keandre and Rafel, and Keandre the last to come out of it.
Rafel's legs. The Keandre right there with his big foam finger smothered it.
That did it.
Went right through his legs, and Keandre on the spot there to dive on it.
Mustangs to kill a little clock. 6:45 left in regulation. Mustangs up 30-15.
Just hold on to the ball here. That's don't throw it. Let Gallagher run around a little bit. Give it to your backs. Keep them in bounds.
And no reason to put it up. Galler fumble, and West Allegheny got it. Bounced right into the stomach of Nick Longo. Wow. So West Allegheny with the football back, down 15, 6:38 left in regulation.
Who was that? That was number
Baker.
He got a cramp, Brian. I look at he's staying in the game, but his leg cramped up. He's holding the back of his leg, and you know what? You wonder if he cramped up as he was getting the ball.
This one ain't over yet, guys.
Well, the problem for West Allegheny, they just take too long to score. But if they can somehow get a quick score here, you're right. This is.
Their fans back into it. They have it out the Mustang 47-yard line. Upton out of the shotgun. Inside run going to Cornell. Plugged up well there by Laurel Highlands defensively. Parker Hoff, one of the Mustangs, to make the tackle.
Well, the other thing you got to be concerned about is that a lot of these guys play both ways, so it doesn't really matter. But the defense has been out there. That was a long drive last time, and now they're coming after one play. They're back on the field.
It was an 11-play, 72-yard drive last time. Mustangs took a timeout defensively on that last drive. Now Upton looking to put it up in and out of the hands of Noden Tracy. Another drop on the West Allegheny side. That was a bullet from Upton.
Well, the only problem with that is, it'd have been about a 5-yard gain, but he'd have been smothered there. So you trade 5 yards for 40 seconds on the clock. So I'd almost be happy with the incompletion, to be honest with you, because he wasn't going anywhere after he caught it.
6:05 left here in regulation. Mustangs still a 15-point lead. West Allegheny with the football in Laurel Highlands territory at the Mustang 47-yard line. Upton to get out of the gun. Triple left set to the wide side of the field. Cornell off to his left in the backfield. Single coverage on the near side. Upton takes the snap. Looked across the middle. What happened to it? It got knocked down, and the Mustangs have it on a run back. And that is Parker Hoff. He's going to take it in for a Laurel Highlands touchdown.
I knew they were going to get one of those sooner or later.
Gary, was that a pick or was that a fumble?
Pick.
I think he picked it off.
Yeah, I think so too.
A batted ball, and he caught it right off the turf before it hit the ground and just took off.
Well, he was close all day, and a lot of those on those screen passes, but that was more up the middle, and he batted it, like Gary said, and he caught it. And then I think it surprised everyone. The linemen were probably not looking for a return from the middle of the line. So
it surprised us too. Now Radcliffe on for the extra point. It's up and through. And it's a 37-15 lead for the Mustangs over West Allegheny. That was pretty much the dagger with 5:52 to play, and we're back at 60 here on the CR Product Group High School Sports Tonight.
Everybody's crowing about Rooster's Roost. Now with a new menu. You'll still find all your favorites. Fried chicken, wings, appetizers, salads, pizza, calzones, and strombolis, plus coleslaw, potato wedges, and more delicious items. So stop in Rooster's Roost on Francis Street and check out their new menu. Company coming? Rooster's Roost also does catering. Just call 724-320-2244 or order online at roostersroost.com. Then relax. Let Rooster's Roost do what they do best. Cook.
This is State Senator Pat Stefano, proudly representing the families of Fayette County. Growing up here, my parents, both being teachers, and my grandparents, running a small business, taught me the value of hard work and the importance of teamwork, the same values I've taught my kids. These are the same qualities our LH athletes are demonstrating on, and the same ones that will help them succeed in life. Good luck to all the players and coaches, and best wishes for a successful season. From State Senator Pat Stefano, paid for by friends of Pat Stefano.
The Mustangs kicking off after the 50-yard interception return for a touchdown from Parker Hoff. After the batted ball, Hoff able to pick it up and take it back for the score. Radcliffe out of the extra point to make it 37-15. Kickoff into the end zone for a touchback, and the Mustangs up 37-15 in a great spot right now with 5:52 to play.
Boy, great spots.
Understatement.
Yeah, that's.
He's coming off the field.
Go ahead, Gary.
Just coming off the field, I had Coach Colasar come right up to me, and all he said was, "Wow."
I think we said that too. And Laurel Highlands and Gary, so this Laurel Highlands School District, 54 years they went without a playoff win since the school district was formed due to the merger of North and South Union, and now on the verge of playoff wins in back-to-back seasons.
It's really quite impressive. And as I've said many times, there's been very good teams, and to not get a playoff win was long overdue.
They look across the middle here as West Allegheny reception going to Cornell, just shy of the 35, 14-yard gain there on the hookup from Upton to Cornell for a first down.
Yeah, Rayful with a good tackle, kept them in front of him, kept the clock moving. And now, you got to go no huddle the rest of the way if you're West Allegheny.
West Allegheny, their full complement of timeouts left, but they're down 22. Upton throwing on the run into double coverage, overthrew Noden Tracy. Again, if the Mustangs hang on, we're on the air next Friday. Our Sprouse Insurance Group pregame show at 6. Opening kick set for 7. Laurel Highlands at Central Valley. It'll be the second time, I believe, those two schools have met in the WPIAL playoffs. I have to pull out my playoff history here, but I know the one time we went up there, guys, it wasn't pretty. That was actually a couple times. They played 3 times.
Was that when they had Robert Foster?
Yeah, they had Robert Foster. They lost in the playoffs to Central Valley, actually, in 2011, lost 60-20. And also lost in 2014 and 2015.
And for those listeners that don't remember, Robert Foster was a star at Alabama, and he played for the Bills for a long time.
And here's a catch on the run. Cornell, again in a Mustang territory down inside the 40. That was a 25-yard gain. Stopped the clock momentarily.
I don't know if he's still playing in the NFL, but he played for a while.
Yeah. He was a good third, fourth receiver for Buffalo for a couple of years, as you mentioned. Really never starred that much at Alabama. Came on more as a pro than he did in college. Upton again throwing in traffic on the far sidelines. Was that catch made? Officials coming together, waiting for a signal. They're going to say a catch. Here at the Mustang 26.
He's actually still playing with the Giants.
Oh, wow.
2 receptions this year.
Gotta love Google.
Yep.
5:01 left, but again, the deficit 22. Mustangs up 37-15 with 5:01 left here in the fourth. Line of scrimmage now, the Laurel Highlands 26. Gary, you going to be with us next week on the sidelines in Central Valley?
Unfortunately, or fortunately, depending on how you look at it, I'll be in Florida.
Okay. So we'll miss you next week. But it's be Steve and I on the call. I don't think Tony's available either.
Nope.
Flat here on the near side. Pass complete down to the 15-yard line. Going there. It's a Nick Longo for an 11-yard reception.
Can I go to Florida with you? That sounds like fun.
Jerry, you good next week? Jerry said he's good next week. So we got a camera guy.
Second and 1.
Second and 1. Maybe you can get the professor out of retirement, Steve, for our stats next week.
Yeah.
So we can talk him
he's
into
on one of his, last time I talked to him, he's on one of those bourbon tours down in Kentucky. He likes to, I don't think he drinks a lot of it, but he likes to go down there.
He'll be back next week. Tough throw here going out of bounds from Upton. Ball's incompletely. 3rd and 1, 4:46 left. And the Mustang lead at 22 with a win here today. Laurel Highlands would improve to 8-2 overall. Move on again to take on second-seeded Central Valley. West Allegheny season will end at 7-4 as head coach Dave Shoppy looks still for his first playoff win since he's taken over for Bob Pelko here at West Allegheny.
Brian, there's still 4:46 to go.
Yeah,
West Allegheny has 3 timeouts.
I know. I didn't.
We saw a fumble on the last possession.
I didn't say it's in the bag yet. West Allegheny still driving. Upton throwing far side. Another quick out pass complete. Only needed 1, got 2, and it'll move the sticks. Noted Tracy hanging on that time for a first down.
Good catch, but he's got to keep his feet and get out of bounds.
West Allegheny first down.
Clock continues to run. 4:36 as they've wound it again. And more urgency on this West Allegheny side again. Upton out of the shotgun. Looking to throw. Has time. Now men in his face. Looks end zone intercepted. Picked off by the Mustangs. Looking for a long run back. It's Keandre. Keandre to Shields has the 30. And he's going to break it. Keandre. He's going to go over 100 yards here for a Mustang touchdown. He's going to walk it in from 5 yards out. Wow. It's back-to-back weeks. We've seen long interception returns from Laurel Highlands. Last week it was Antoine Black, and here it's Keandre. And George, you better bet he's waving that foam finger.
Yeah. I wonder if he's still watching, but hope so. But that was, he went right up the middle. As soon as he got through, it's almost like the the Indians just kind of gave up on the play. They knew they weren't going to catch him. And like you said, he literally walked
I'll give him 101.
in from the 15-yard line, and literally walking, which you don't see very often.
Tony saying a 101-yard interception return for a touchdown. Blacks last week
Gary,
was
I
what,
think
105.
you could say it's over now.
They heard you down there, Gary. They just wanted to make sure that it was done now.
I'll give in now.
Extra point here from Radcliffe and make it 44-15. He will send it through again in Laurel Highlands.
The West Allegheny fans are
4:08 left in the fourth. 44-15 Mustangs. We're back in 60 in the CR Product Group High School Sports Night.
Does your car sound like it's saying, "Trade me in, trade me in," every time you start it up? Well, go to Ford of Uniontown and trade it in. That's right, your Uniontown Ford dealer is ready to assist you with a new or pre-owned car, truck, or SUV purchase. Ford of Uniontown has all the deals, all the inventory, and they are ready to deal. It has never been a better time to buy a Ford. Service is their authority. No matter where you purchase your Ford car or truck, Ford of Uniontown will be happy to service it. They offer Ford-trained technicians, Ford-certified parts and service, 1-year, 12,000-mile parts warranties, and new state-of-the-art service equipment. Call or stop in today to see the hometown service of Ford of Uniontown, Route 40 West across from Applebee's. So listen to your car the next time you hear it say, "Trade me in, trade me in." Ford of Uniontown, Route 40 at the top of the hill.
Harry Radcliffe to kick off here for the Mustangs from the 5-yard line. The run back here for West Allegheny, McClafferty. McClafferty taking it down just shy of the 30. That's where West Allegheny will start first and 10. 4:01 left in regulation. Laurel Highlands head coach Rich Colasar actually be a guest on the Sports Line tomorrow. It's Chuck Durso filling in for George Von Benko tomorrow. We'll have Rich Colasar talking about the Mustangs game tonight. And Robert Chaney, who's standing right behind me here in the press box, will also join Chuck for the show tomorrow. That'll be from 10 to noon here on WMBS.
George probably, what's he covering the World Series? Does he go to the World Series?
Now, I don't know where he's at. I think something with the Fayette County Sports Hall of Fame. Monessen in the fourth quarter up 36-35 over Fort Cherry. Monessen playing on the road. That would be an upset. Last check, we heard Mapletown was up. Again, all the scores coming your way on the Triple Live Scoreboard Show with Don Rebel after our local post-game show brought to you by South Union Township Supervisor Rick Vernon.
Another one by that time Caden Friel got a hand on one of those swing passes, and he knocked it up in the air, but it went behind him, and he couldn't catch it. But that's another one of those dangerous throws. And every once in a while you see one of those return. We saw one tonight.
Handoff going here to Roman Police, and Police across the 35. And for these West Allegheny seniors, including their quarterback Gage Upton and Noden Tracy, that'll end their high school careers tonight. Wish all of them the best in the future. Again, I also have to thank Brandon Rossi as well from West Allegheny. He did a bang-up job giving us a ton of information on West Allegheny, helping our broadcast out tonight. And again, thanks to Brandon, everybody over at West Allegheny for all of their help this week as well, helping us with a little game prep. And Tracy unable to hang on to that one. The Mustang defense, guys, for the most part, solid again tonight.
Very solid. Again, it's been the theme for the last 5 or 6 games. Bend but don't break. They just they give up a few big plays here and there, but then whenever they seem to need a play, they seem to somehow get it. And none bigger than a couple that interception by Hoff, and then of course the Shields. 2 pick sixes in the fourth quarter is probably a recipe for a victory.
4th and 4, got to have it play for West Allegheny, and a low pass. Was it hauled in? Referees getting together, and they're going to give him a catch.
Wow.
Now the 44, appeared that ball might have hit the turf.
That ball did hit the turf, but you're going to.
That was Tracy, who's going to get credit for the reception. 7, maybe 8 there for first and 10.
Next year with replay, he might not have got credit for that.
Think we're going to have that in the high school game? Now, Laurel Highlands challenging the call?
No,
it's a false start. That'd be something.
No, but if he's playing at Cornell or Ford,
I got you. Yep.
You know what I mean? He's that's a false start.
Now, do they review at the D2 and D3 levels too, depending on where you're playing, or does it start just D1?
That's a great question.
Not at the D3 games I've been at.
Okay.
From the West Allegheny 30.
Probably just the D1 thing. 1st and 15 now after that false start. A little screen out far side. That's Police. The steps out of bounds, getting 3. He's 2nd and 12 with 3:11 to play. Again, have to thank again our video stream sponsors, Laurel Highlands Football Boosters, Fayette County Clerk of Courts Tim Dye, Roosters roost on Francis Street with a new menu and catering, Fayette County Commissioner Vince Facides, Thurby's Riverside Ford, Rich Ringer, candidate for state representative of the 51st District, law offices of Zebly Mahalav and White, Uniontown Printing Press, and PA State Senator Pat Stefano. Those folks all stepping up, and we appreciate it. Not cheap to bring you these postseason games, and those sponsors certainly making it possible, along with all of our regular sponsors throughout the course of the season as well. That one batted down by Ben Wilson. Good to see him back in the lineup for the Mustangs tonight again as well. There's Gary Frankhauser on the sidelines. Our Davis & Davis sideline reports all night long. Gary, nice to have you along with us tonight. Jerry Dupay behind the camera.
I'm going to have some post-game interviews with the coach and a couple players.
That would be fantastic. We're looking forward to it. And our post-game show brought to you by South Union Township Supervisor Rick Vernon. And Upton looking for a big play here, and the only player around is the Mustangs' Antoine Black. That was a 3rd and 12, so bring up 4th down with 3:02 to play. Been a pretty quick first half. This game's kind of dragging on a little bit here in the second half.
Well, I think if you, I don't even think the timeouts mean anything to West Allegheny at this point. If they don't get this first down, you might see a couple of kneel downs from the Mustangs.
Yeah, just keep it on the ground, couple simple plays, and get out of here. A 4th and 12, line of scrimmage, the West Allegheny 41. They need the Mustang 46 for a first down. Upton scrambled on the near side, looking for the near sidelines, incomplete. So the Mustangs will take over on downs. 2:58 left in regulation, 44-15. Mustangs are back at 30 here on the CR Prada Group High School Sports Night.
Laurel Highlands football boosters would like to wish the Laurel Highlands Mustang football team the best of luck in the WPIAL playoffs. They know it's the hard work of the players, the coaches, and the support of their families that it takes to be successful. Again, best of luck to the Laurel Highlands football team from the Laurel Highlands football boosters. The North Union Township Recreation Center and supervisors are a proud sponsor of the Laurel Highlands Mustang football team. The North Union Rec Center and supervisors wish the Mustangs good luck in the playoffs. For information on the North Union Township Rec Center basketball and soccer leagues, please call 724-438-7350 or visit their website at northunionreccenter.com.
So 2:58 left. Laurel Highlands is trying to milk the clock here, up 44-15. Quick screen near side going to Keandre again, looking for another touchdown tonight. He'll get brought down here at the 32-yard line. Be a 9-yard pickup. Keandre, a 101-yard pick 6 earlier on in this game. Mustangs 3 interceptions defensively tonight.
Gain of 9 on the play.
Could have actually had 4 as Cougars was called back with a penalty.
I'm a little surprised they threw the ball there. I know it was a swing pass out to the left, pretty safe play, but you would think with the time of the score, it'd be time to just, take a couple of knees here, right?
You got 2:20 left in regulation now. It's a 2nd and 1. Gallagher with Tucker off to his right.
I think if
right
you get
formation.
give it to Tucker, get this first down, and then it's a bunch of kneel downs.
Gallagher, inside run Tucker. I don't know if he's going to get the first down.
Yeah, I think he did. He
got pushed forward actually by the defense right to the sticks.
Yeah, the defense pushed him forward. Now you can
on the carry.
You can run it. You can kneel down 3 times.
If West Allegheny doesn't take the timeouts.
Well, why would they at this point, right?
Mapletown a win tonight. That's their first playoff win in school history. Knocking off Leechburg. Congratulations to the Maples head coach George Message. They actually had the longest streak of any school for the number of playoff losses without a playoff win. So that ends tonight. And Greater Latrobe with a win tonight as well. They beat Highlands in overtime. So congratulations to the Wildcats. Big 7 conference. Looking good tonight. It might be 3-0, assuming McKeesport hangs on. Mustangs a win here. And then Greater Latrobe an overtime win.
Does TJ get a bye?
TJ got a bye, so they didn't play tonight. So the Big 7 conference, 3-0 tonight. That says a lot for the strength of the Mustangs conference this season. And a kneel down here, 1:06 to play.
And 11.
Just one or two more kneel downs, and that'll do it. Mustangs break the huddle once again. And they have the play clock at 20, so they just need one final kneel down. If they take it here under 40 seconds, they'll have to snap the ball again. And they'll have their second playoff win over the last 2 years. Not as dramatic as it was a season ago, that 28-27 win over Beaver. But nice to have these, a 44-15 win for the Mustangs over West Allegheny. And Laurel Highlands with their second playoff win in school history, the first ever home playoff win as they knock off the West Allegheny Indians 44-15. We'll take a quick timeout. Gary, you're not ready yet, are you?
No, we're going to wait for the handshake.
Okay, we'll take a quick 30, maybe 60-second timeout here, then we'll send it down to Gary. Here in our post-game show brought to you by South Union Township Supervisor Rick Vernon.
For attorney Melinda Delarose, helping people with compassionate counseling, candid legal advice, strong advocacy, and professional commitment is what she does best. With an office at 99 East Main Street in downtown Uniontown, attorney Delarose specializes in family law, municipal law, and general civil litigation, as well as personal injury, estate planning, probate, and more. For more information, call attorney Melinda Delarose at 724-437-3200, 724-437-3200, or online at delaroselaw.com.
Stop by Big Al's Market and Six-Pack Shop on North Gallatin Avenue in Uniontown. Family owned and operated by Phil Lucioni and Dominic Sabatini, Big Al's features 2 one-topping pizzas and a 2-liter for $21.99. Or try an Italian hoagie and a 20-ounce drink for $6.99. Check out some of Big Al's other homemade food items, including pasta salads, macaroni salad, and deli items. Big Al's Market and Six-Pack Shop, 72 North Gallatin Avenue. Phone 724-550-52.
And we're back here at Mustang Field, our post-game show brought to you by South Union Township Supervisor Rick Vernon. We'll head down to the field with Gary Frankhauser. Gary?
Well, thanks, Brian. I'm still trying to get Coach Colasar over here with maybe a few players. He's still talking to the opposing coach. He's coming across the field now. See if we can get him over here quickly.
Big George is requesting an interview with Keandre as well, Gary. Not sure if that's possible. Teams getting together. And Gary's going to get Coach Colasar.
Okay, we have Coach Colasar here. Fantastic job here tonight. Great enthusiasm, great preparation. What are your thoughts after this great victory?
Thank you. I'm proud of our kids. They played really hard. You know, they put in really good work all off season and all week, and you know, they earned this one tonight.
Absolutely, and a little scare there in the second half, but they stuck to it, and a great play there by your sophomore.
Yeah, we played a little close to the vest. You know, we try to keep some guys out there a little banged up, but you know, we need a big play. Parker stepped up and had a great one, and then Keandre too. It was just a great team effort.
Well, Coach, you have another big week of preparation and a tall task to go up and play against Central Valley. What are your thoughts going into next week?
Yeah, we've seen a little bit of them. We know they're a great football team, and they just won a state championship. So, you know, we got to be ready to go, get back to work in the morning.
Okay, Coach, congratulations. Savor this one. Get ready for the next one.
All right, thank you.
Great job down there, Gary, getting Laurel Highlands head coach Rich Colasar. Take a quick timeout. Gary's going to try to grab a few more Mustangs here after a team meeting. We'll have the final stats from Tony and more in our post-game show brought to you by South Union Township Supervisor Rick Vernon.
Quality care doesn't have to be hard to find. NovaCare Rehabilitation has locations in Uniontown and Masontown and is accessible for all of your recovery needs. Same-day appointments and no referral needed means making an appointment is an easy process. Industry-leading treatments, including LBST Big Therapy for Parkinson's disease, which increases mobility, improves balance, and decreases time necessary to complete tasks, are available at both locations. These services supplement NovaCare's exceptional orthopedic, concussion, and vestibular dysfunction resources. Don't miss the opportunity to personalize your care with NovaCare.
Looking for a dentist? Dr. Michael George and Dr. Ashley Parker of George Dental Associates, a Uniontown staple, has over 40 years' experience treating patients of all ages. Their caring, professional team of dentists and their staff offer a full range of dental services, including restorative, preventative, pediatric, cosmetic, and so much more. Visit GeorgeDentalAssociates.com today. That's GeorgeDentalAssociates.com, and find out how they can enhance your smile through the art of dentistry. Wishing the Mustangs a successful season.
Thurby's Riverside Ford announces October is truck month. Thurby's has the inventory in stock and coming. Now get 2.9% Ford credit financing on new 2022 Ford F-150 trucks, the best-selling truck on. Did I mention it's SUV in October too? Now 1.9% Ford credit financing for months on all new 2020 Ford Explorer, and the all 2022 Ford Escape comes with 1.9% Ford credit financing for 36 months. Now's the time, and Thurby's Riverside Ford is the place. If Thurby's doesn't have it, they'll order it for you. Stop in and see Jimmy, Sammy, Joey, or Ashley for the best deal of the year. Thurby's Riverside Ford sales, 1 mile past Lady Luck Casino on Route 40. Thurby's Riverside Ford, your one Ford Elite and Presidential Award-winning dealer.
South Union Township Supervisor Rick Vernon has spent his life helping others. Now in his 17th year of service, he previously served us as district judge for 24 years after 8 years of teaching our kids. Like in football, Rick Vernon knows that it takes a team to produce winning results. Let's keep our great team of supervisors together. Rick Vernon says, "Go Mustangs!"
Back here at Mustang Field, 44-15, Laurel Highlands defeating West Allegheny. The Mustangs posing for a victory team picture right now, and then we'll head back down on the field to Gary Frankhauser for another post-game interview here, and Tony's also adding up all the final stats. We'll get to those in just a moment as well. And Gary, I'd have to think there's a lot of excitement down there on the sidelines as the Mustangs pose for this team picture. You got to hurry up, get in it here. Maybe get in the picture there too.
I think I'll stay out of that. Absolutely, the excitement is unbelievable. The team is really excited. The confidence is unbelievable, and you have to give them a lot of credit. The preparation was unbelievable. They came in with a little bit of a different look on defense, and they were able to sustain a little bit of a push by West Allegheny in the second half, but come up with some big plays when they needed it.
Steve, some of your thoughts as Gary tries to hunt down a couple of players.
Well, I think that they've been playing this way all last month. They've been playing so good. I mean, they're just taking advantage of every opportunity that they get. They're making their own breaks. They're making turnovers. They're making big plays defensively. They're really they're taking the ball away from other teams. They're making, and that's the athletes. That's that's Hoff and Friel and. All those guys up there, Ferens and Billy Barton.
Well, Steve, Gary has Keandre. Let's head down to the field.
Yeah, let's get him.
Go, Gary. Go, Gary. Take it away. Gary, take it away. You're on.
I have Keandre DeShields here. Keandre, great effort here tonight. The Mustangs came in with a lot of confidence. You guys put it right on them early, put them on their heels, and a little bit different look for you on defense. Moved up into the inside there to start things.
One of our outside hurt, so I had to just step in and play outside linebacker. My coach wanted me going for safety for coverage at the end, so I just got the pick.
Heat goes on for you seniors. Rodney's here behind us getting his picture taken, and it has to be very satisfying for you guys as seniors to keep this thing moving.
Yeah, it's super fun. We're just going to keep going hard, just keep trying to go farther in playoffs, hopefully get the Ecuador field. So,
what were you seeing on that last interception from 100? We're saying 101 yards.
Well, I was just seeing another end zone for real. I had to get in it.
And you coasted in for the last 15 yards. That was awesome. So you guys know anything about Central Valley for next week?
Yeah, they're real good. It's definitely not going to be easy. So we got to play just like tonight.
Okay, I got Rodney here too. Rod, you and Keandre have been doing things as seniors, and you keep things moving now in the playoffs. Another playoff victory for the Mustangs. What was your thoughts coming in here tonight?
Yeah, we knew we had to defend our house, and we had a great game plan, and we just had to do what we had to do, and I felt like we definitely achieved that, and I'm super proud of this team.
Well, also looked like you guys had a great plan, a great preparation this week, and your coaching staff had you ready.
Yeah, like I said, our coaches, they did a great job in practice all week, and they were on us. And at halftime, we weren't even we were happy, but, we had to stay focused to come out here because we knew they weren't going to stop playing. So, like I said, I'm just proud of this football team. We're celebrating for this weekend. Then Monday, we got to come back and work for a tough Central Valley team.
Well, congratulations, both of you guys. Keep it going, Keandre.
Yeah, for sure. Thanks.
Okay, good job down there on the field, Gary. They're actually doing a big school picture. They got the band down there, Steve. They got the cheerleaders, everybody gathered for a huge picture here.
The only thing messing up the pictures, West Allegheny team is standing behind them, getting in the way. But that's going to be one. You'll see that on the wall in the when you go in the gym. That little wall of fame there. You'll see that for years to come. You'll see this one up on the wall. Pretty nice. This going to be a nice picture.
And Tony has our final stats. They're brought to you by Peachin's Pharmacy inside the downtown Connellsville Peachin Market.
All right, for the victorious Laurel Highlands Mustangs, the Mustangs passing-wise, Rod Gallagher was 11 for 18 for 74 yards. Main man on the reception end of it was Antoine Black, who had 4 catches for 26 yards and a 10-yard touchdown pass in the first half. Keandre DeShields, 3 catches for 30. Leland Lehue had 2 catches for 25. Rod Gallagher had 1 catch for no yards. And Jaden Tucker had 1 catch for -7. And I forgot to mention Parker Hoff, 1 for 1. That passed to Gallagher. Rushing-wise, Gallagher 15 carries, 95 yards, and 2 touchdowns. Jaden Tucker followed that with 8 carries for 49 yards. Tristan Baker had 5 carries for 42 yards. He did fumble the one to turn it over to West Allegheny, but fortunately really didn't matter in this game. He also had Parker Hoff with 1 carry for 7 and Hunter Kuzier with 1 carry for 10. Offensively, Laurel Highlands ran 49 offensive plays. They had 30 rushes for 203 yards, 11 of 19 passing on the night for 74 yards, 277 yards of total offense, 4 penalties for 30 yards in the game. They had 16 first downs, and as we mentioned, only 1 turnover tonight, that being the fumble. On the West Allegheny end, Gage Upton, 16 completions in 40 attempts. He did have 3 interceptions, the big one, that 101-yard return by Keandre DeShields. He had 161 yards passing and 1 touchdown. That touchdown, a 7-yard pass to Noden Tracy. Receiving-wise, Tracy was the leading receiver, 7 catches for 56 yards. He had 1 touchdown. He also had a fumble in there as well. Nick Longo, 3 catches for 25. Brennan McLafferty, 2 catches for 34. Brock Cornell, 2 catches for 42. Roman Police, 1 catch for 3. And Alec Harbison, 1 catch for 1. On the rushing end, Gage Upton had 6 rushes for 35 yards. Leading rusher was Brock Cornell. He had 12 carries for 93 yards in that 45-yard touchdown run. Noden Tracy, 5 carries for 112 yards. And Roman Police, 5 carries for 40 yards, averaging 8 a carry. Offensively, they ran 69 offensive plays. They had 28 rushes for 180 yards, 16 of 40 for 160 yards passing, 341 yards total offense. 5 penalties for 40 yards on the night. They also had 16 first downs, but the big number was that 4 turnovers, 3 interceptions, and 1 fumble that the Mustangs were able to capitalize on.
And now we have our first Federal Savings Loan Association of Greene County super play of the game, and Nick tells me it's the pick 6 from Keandre DeShields.
Upton out of the shotgun, looking to throw, has time, now men in his face, looks, end zone intercepted. Picked off by the Mustangs, looking for a long run back. It's Keandre. Keandre DeShields has the 30. Hey, he's going to break it, Keandre. He's going to go over 100 yards here for a Mustang touchdown. He's going to walk it in from 5 yards out. Wow, it's back-to-back weeks. We've seen long interception returns from Laurel Highlands. Last week it was Antoine Black, and here it's Keandre. And George, you better bet he's waving that foam finger.
And a big run back there from Keandre, again, following up the run back from Antoine Black last week. Leland Lehue almost had one last week as well. It was called back right before halftime. And once again, the Mustang defense really coming through again tonight.
Well, you could have gave that play to Parker Hoff.
Correct,
It was almost as good of a play. Probably, just the way he was able to somehow. We didn't even see it. It's just we'll have to look at the replay really to get the real story. But everybody's.
It's
looking
one of those.
downfield.
I don't think anyone knew where the ball was at for a while.
Right. But wow, what an exciting game! Mustangs just defensively very opportunistic all season long, and it continues tonight. If they, like I said, and they're going to need all those breaks and. They're making their breaks, but they're going to need all those plays to go their way next week to stay. That's going to be a tough task next week. But you never know. You get turnovers and make some good plays. Who knows? It might put a scare in them.
Should be a lot of fun next week. We're back with a final word over Davis & Davis players of the game and more, wrapping things up for Mustang Field. 44-15 win over West Allegheny tonight.
Tim Dye, Fayette County Clerk of Courts, extends congratulations to the Laurel Highlands Mustangs and all of our Fayette County teams on their great seasons. Tim knows that it takes teamwork, the hard work of the players, the coaches, and the support of their families to be successful. That is a lesson that will serve these young athletes throughout their lives. Best of luck to the Mustangs in the WPIAL playoffs. From Fayette County Clerk of Courts Tim Dye and family.
At Montgomery Medical, they have a team of dedicated medical providers for you. Led by Marcy Goyes, trust their years of experience results in primary care. Newborns to elderly, minor illness or injury, as well as wellness and physical exams. Same-day appointments available for acute care as well. Montgomery Medical, a family tradition of family medicine. Hours available from 7 a.m. to 5 p.m. Monday through Thursday, 7 a.m. to 4 p.m. on Friday, and 9 a.m. to 12 p.m. on Saturday. Located at 100 Ridgeview Drive, Suite 3, Smithfield, Pennsylvania, 15478. Call 724-569-8100 or visit MontyMed.com to schedule your appointment today. That's 724-569-8100 or visit MontyMed.com to schedule your appointment today. Now accepting new patients.
Where can you go these days and have your gas pumped for you, oil checked and windshield cleaned? Joe B's Golf. That's where. Joe B's Golf is conveniently located at the corner of Fayette and Beeson Boulevard. Joe B's Golf is a fast, friendly, full-service gas station serving the Uniontown area in the same location for over 47 years. Joe B's Golf offers blockout services, general repairs, tire repair, fenced-in storage lots, state inspection, golf products, and AAA 24-hour car and light truck towing service. Call 724-438-0681.
I'm attorney Bill Martin, partner at Radcliffe Law. I have experience in workplace accident cases for nearly 15 years. Have you been hurt at work and are trying to navigate a workers' compensation claim? Are you being treated unfairly by your employer? When you're hurt at work, your employer's main goal is to get you back to work, but you may not be physically ready to do that. If you find yourself in a similar situation, call us at Radcliffe Law, 724-439-3939. We'll meet with you at no cost. Radcliffe Law, making the law personal.
On the go? No time to stop? That's when you'll love Peach & Pharmacy's curbside pickup at Peach & Market in downtown Connellsville. Next time you have a prescription to get, let Peach & Pharmacy make it easy for you. Call ahead at 724-626-9600 or send a message. Let friendly curbside pickup keep you right where you want to be, in the driver's seat.
Peach & Pharmacy, your local pharmacy.
Back one final time for Mustang Field, 44-15. Your final score, Laurel Highlands defeating West Allegheny. Steve, who do you like for Davis & Davis players of the game?
Well, I don't know. That's a tough one. I mean, you got you got so many guys. You got Keandre. Gallagher's always there. I like Hoff was pretty good defensively. You could pick the whole team. What the heck? I mean, it's just.
Certainly, I think a win for the whole school district tonight. First time the Mustangs ever won a home playoff game. Second playoff win over the last 2 years. We just continue to see solid things from this Laurel Highlands program.
Radcliffe was good, too. I mean, he made all of his field goals.
3 for 3 on field goals, perfect on extra points.
Yep, and had a good punt. And, even though they weren't the long ones that we're going to talk about, the kid made a 50-some yarder, but he made, a 30-yard or, 30-yard field goal in high school football is not a sure thing. I mean,
his were closer to 40.
Yeah,
ones he made tonight.
Yeah, those were, that's a pretty tough ask in high school. Especially, he's kicking off the ground, which is not required, but he likes doing that. And so, yeah, I mean, I don't know. What do you think? I'd give it to either. My vote would be for either Hoff or Keandre.
I agree. We'll give them both the Davis and Davis players of the game tonight. And just to expand on something that Gary had mentioned earlier about, this really starting with the Laurel Highlands basketball championship, the first one during Rodney's freshman year. We talked to Coach Colasar about that earlier on this season. He expanded even a little farther, said, hey, it started with a baseball program when they made a run to a WPIL championship game and played in the state playoffs under head coach Scott DeBerry, and that was the spring prior to the basketball win. And it's just great to see, and I think you made a great, guys made great points earlier. You're seeing a lot of this success run off from one sport to another sport, and no matter the season, whether it's fall, winter, or spring, these teams are doing some, fantastic things on the field. And here we are again, another season, another playoff win, and an opportunity to play Central Valley on the road next week.
Well, I think, what happens is, the kids not only see the wins. I mean, everybody can come here on Friday nights and see the wins, but these guys are seeing what it takes to win, what the effort put forth in the winter, in the off season to get ready to make. These games are won, last summer. What I mean? Yeah, they get the talent and they're making the plays, but you can't just show up and have a guy show up, 2 days before the game and think he's going to be ready to play. These guys are making the effort in the weight room and working on their skills, and so it's been a lot of fun to watch. And again, I've never seen a team. We haven't seen a team this opportunistic in years. I mean, they just continue. It started with that the TJ game. You remember all the turnovers, and I'm thinking, oh wow,
the big plays early in that game too.
You're thinking, well, they got lucky, right? Yeah, they got lucky, but they keep doing it. So it's sooner or later, it's not luck. I mean, it's just they're making plays. So it's good for them, and they're going to have to make some more next week because that's the farther you go along this thing, the stiffer the competition. But either way, it's been a heck of a season.
Yeah, we'll see you next week. Laurel Highlands and Central Valley on the air with our Sprouse Insurance Group pregame show at 6. Opening kickoff set for 7 o'clock. Stay tuned. Coming up next, the Triple Live Scoreboard Show with Don Rebel goes until midnight tonight. I'll update you on all the other WPIL playoff action. For Steve Super, Tony Hanula, Gary Frankhauser, Jerry Dupay, Nick Barczyk back inside our WVU Medicine Uniontown Hospital studios is Brian Morozak. Have yourselves a pleasant good evening. Mustangs win it 44-15 over West Allegheny. So long, everybody.
We're here.